Hi gamer boy. Welcome in. Hi everybody. See you shortly. Time to play How Fast Can Lumi Eat a Bowl of Wheat Ramen?
Okay, hopefully my audio stuff works. Hopefully my levels are good. OBS has given me, oh, I was testing some stuff, hold on. You saw nothing? I definitely have all of my hit points. We're fine, I'm still level 2. Don't worry about it, don't worry about anything. Hello everybody! Okay, you can hear okay? Is the volume, is the balancing good? Am I fighting with the music? I genuinely didn't change anything about my OBS audio sources, so. Oh baby, it's been doing a thing. Hopefully you heard the oh baby, cause I heard the oh baby, you may not have. I'm hoping that my Vignon captures, okay, good. Okay, good stuff, y'all. Yeah, all right, I deserve that. I had that coming. I made some changes via my bot setup over the course of the last couple days because I did not stream on Saturday, which was very sad for me, but my body needed the rest because I am disabled and sometimes I break. I get broken, I get a little scrunkly, turn into a little crumble thing, humanity lost. I leave my souls on the ground and I gotta go pick them back up. You know, it is what it is. It is a thing. But so we're live today because I got some rest, and while I was resting, I did some technical work. So let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Twinkle Toes, there was a name I was supposed to call you. You have a different name than that username, and I don't remember what it was, and I'm very sorry. You get, you know what? I'll just, Twinkle Toes 1000. There you go. That's because I forgot what name you prefer to be called by. You get 1,000 rupees. That's the rules. Tuesday. Yeah, okay, Tuesday. Like Wednesday Addams, but like the precursor who came before. Hello, Tuesday. Welcome in. It is nice to have you. Hello, 65. Humanity. Okay, so humanity is a term that applies to all sorts of humanoid creatures, right? To say humanity is to speak of sentient beings, to speak of creatures that exist in a human-like society. I think it's unfair to say that, well, because somebody's like a half-orc, what, are they not human? They're still... So, to say an orc is a human is reductive, right? But at the same time,
I'd like
humanity.
To think I'm a bit sentient myself.
That is a hell of a name. Wow. welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm doing my intro. My name, if you don't know me, is Lumina Lasiduous Alexandria Moet Choco Taco Hydra Puncher. Everything was better than expected. First try, perfect timing. 10 minutes later, Taco Cloth Lilyhoof. But you can call me Lumi or Lumina for short. As I understand, mortal names tend to be shorter than that, and that's fine. That's fine. I forgive you your shortcomings. And this little guy is my familiar, Slyman Gelmont. He comes in and says some cursed things every once in a while. But I am a level 2 now Faun Witch, and I am the shopkeeper. I'm the proprietor of Atelier Lumi, which is the magical shop you see before you, where we buy and sell goods from throughout the multiverse. And I am helped out by my little crafted creatures, my little hodmidods, my little beings, in doing occasionally some crafting. We make items. We make... Oh, I messed up. My orb is in the wrong place. Let's just put that back where that goes. We do a little crafting. I make these items you see here along the left side of your screen. Those buttons can be clicked if you have rupees in your wallet, and you can throw stuff at my face. So hello, everybody. Welcome in. It is nice to have you. Hi, Clickflint. Hello. Love you very much. You're very nice, Clickflint, and I like you. Clickflint, thank you for helping me through a difficult time. Click was in my DMs being all like, hey, you're valid and shit. Hey, get off. It's stuck. It's stuck in my geometry. You ever get something stuck in your geometry? It happens sometimes. Happens to the best of us. When you're made of fairy dust and willpower, sometimes you can coexist with it. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Friska. I appreciate that. Look at that blue slime up there. So, incidentally, I got some things I want to talk about. The worded notice is nice. Oh, yeah. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. Look, Libby made like a change to the stream and she made things look nicer. Looked at your wallet check. Can I get stuck in your geometry? You got to romance me a little more than that first. Oh, whoa. Look at that. Did the wallet check change? Is that no longer chat spammy? That's crazy. Does that show your username and your profile picture? Isn't that so cool? Wow. How did Libby do that? I don't know. She must be super smart and beautiful. Oh, damn, look at that. Wow, it's almost like that's a precursor to some new shit I'm putting together. Better be ready. So there is another change, and I called this out before. I called this out, I think, on the Discord. There is a... that Ed Dragon Catman, hello there. Welcome in, thank you for the first time chat. Is that your first time chat? It's not your first time chat, is it? Wait a minute.
Stream improvements?
Did you have a different name
Can we
before?
get working condition improvements next?
Chat. Huh. I don't know who you are, but if I know you, I think you're pretty cool. What's up, Ed? It's me, Lumi, or Lumina. Can we get working condition improvements next, by the way, says Cowrie. So Cowrie is a Hadmidad. That's the term we use. It's a slang term coined by Brendan Lee Mulligan to describe a little straw-stuffed dummy that has been animated by magic. So the answer, Cowrie, is no. Ow! Okay, so I did call this out. I think, on the Discord. There is a much subtler change to one of the stream mechanics. And I put a ton of work into it. And Aria helped me. Aria, whose chatbot infected my stream. Arcade Aria, who's super cool, super cool friend, has been really nice, has been very helpful with the technical side of things, and helped us spread our positivity far and wide. There is a... Oh, Nestor, it didn't load your PFP, I wonder why. That's my default image. Maybe you don't have a PFP set on Twitch? That might be the case. So you see the system goddess instead. So, I will say, I did a lot of behind-the-scenes work on one of the technical aspects of the stream in preparation for a really cool new persistent mechanic on the stream that I've been planning out for a couple of days now. And if anybody can clock exactly what it is, without any prompting from me, there's a 10,000 rupee bounty on that. So 10,000 rupees to the person who calls it out to me. Also, yeah, if you know, you're not allowed to participate. Yeah, yeah, you were literally there, Devin. But yeah, we did some cool technical stuff involving the Twitch API. We did some cool scrubbing of data from Twitch chat messages. It's pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited to start implementing this because it's going to be a neat sort of persistent, because, you know, like the economy system on the stream, like this stuff over here, that's a cool mechanic and I like it. That's a persistent mechanic. I'm adding a second one.
I've got it. It's a button that gives Slimon some free bone and nuggies with a side of
that's
crunchy
accurate,
gushers
Slimon.
and woo.
Yes. Yes, you get your free bone-in nuggies with a side of crunchy gushers, yes. He loves bone-in nuggies. He's a whole guy. He's a whole man about it. Ow. Crunchy gushers, so crunchy gushers is what Slimon calls rupees. So, okay, you might be familiar with rupees as the currency accepted in like 15 different versions of Hyrule and also India. It's the same name, different, it's not physically gems that you use in India, but you know, parts of India. So, a rupee is basically a catch-all term, you know, kind of like a Kleenex is like a household term, so it's not copyrighted. I think rupees is pretty close to that. For little gembos, it's little gembos. And okay, at the bottom of your chat log, you'll see goddess coins, right? And these are the utterly valueless currency that the goddess sort of forms on your machine while you are watching my stream. Hate to say it, that's just the way capitalism works. All praise beef Jesus. So I have, through my fairy wiles and my clever dealings, negotiated an exchange rate for goddess coins with a little dude in a little pointy hat over in a little magical land full of pointy-eared peoples, descendants of the gods, to exchange goddess coins for rupees, which are a worthwhile currency because they're accepted in a ton of different places across space and time. And so I have redeems on the stream to exchange your worthless goddess coins for valuable rupees, with which you can buy lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it, it's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough. So, Slimon, my little familiar, also has an interest in rupees, and so he calls them crunchy gushers. He really likes them. He thinks they look like a little Betty Crocker candy. He's not entirely wrong. He's not entirely wrong. Jeffrina Bezos. Yeah, Beef Jesus. Hang on, there's less bot chat here in Bethesda. Hang on, there's less bot chat in here than usual, especially for things that are now on-stream graphics. Hey, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, Nestor? How less spammy it is? Isn't that cool? I like that a lot. Also, hello, Prithby. Tell me why. Tell me why.
I also enjoy chicken nuggets with bones in them. Bone and nuggies, if you will.
Slimon is also my mouser because I don't think they have cats in this world that aren't like frighteningly large jungle cats with like cartoony faces on them. So Slimon is my mouser. He keeps the rats out of the food stores. That's what he's referring to. They do look tasty, don't they? I think a currency is more valuable the more delicious it looks. I think that's why kids put the currency in their mouths, you know? Because currency does look a little tasty, doesn't it? Also, hello, Prithby, welcome in. I'm very far into the tea rabbit hole. It's one of the very few things I get to be a snob about. No, be a tea snob, please. I'm a chai drinker myself, but I gotta have a ton of milk and sugar in it. Also, The Strong Bad Man, welcome back in. How's Steiny? Oh, message exploded. Damn, moderators getting real brutal now. They're really tactical nuke. They put a pigeon in a bomb. It just, boom, just destroyed your message. I'm sorry. We love Brother Kyo around these. We do love Brother Kyo around these parts. Wait, is Brother Kyo here? Hold on. I love Kyo. Did I miss it? Wait. Hang on. Ryusei's talking about. Oh, okay. Brother Kyo's good people. I see. Yeah, Brother Kyo's good people. He's an incredible artist. Couldn't be blowing up messages now. That's in character. That's very in character, isn't it? I drink my tea straight up, then get a tummy ache like God intended. That's also valid. That's a valid sort of tea to have. Oh, also, I think you'll notice, hopefully my facial tracking works better now. I have, so every once in a while it stops working right, and then I switch whether or not I'm using the Wi-Fi versus the wired connection, and I've done so again. And it's tracking a lot better. it's you can tell, right? I was a little bit of sugar elevates the flavors of the tea. There, you see? That's why it's sugar and tea and rum in the Wellerman. That's why they wanted all of those things, to put them all together. The tea leaves and the rum. I don't know. Is that good? Could you do that? I'm not a rum. Well, I am a rum drinker, but I'm not a rum and tea drinker. That's got to be a thing, though, right? Anyway, I must go lurk to make dinner. Taco time. Oh, taco time. That is a carefully selected slice of time. Only for tacos. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that boundary. I will not interrupt taco time. It is sacred. Please enjoy. Just, I don't know, eat your tacos westward facing or something. Tea leaves and rum is purportedly a really good infusion. I'd believe it. I would believe it, I think. Rum with a lot of sugar and some juices is called a bumbo. Bumbo? Is that like grog? A traditional pirate drink? No way! Thanks, I didn't. Lilaps is very smart. Gang, if you don't know, Lilaps is a super cool streamer as well. She's a heaven hound. She died, as is her wont, and then came back, and now she's a heaven hound, and she's got a whole thing going on over there, and it's pretty rad. Although I don't know when the last time you streamed was, so I may be shouting you out erroneously. Because I haven't seen you live in a while, because she's been working a lot. But she's very smart and very funny, and we love having her here. So, you know. We're doing fajitas. We're doing soft tacos later. I need to get some tea from my local tea maker. You have a local tea maker? Tea maker? Tea maker? The tea maker. So it's very bad for the environment. West China Tea in Austin, Texas, and also the Tao of Tea in Portland. I've Tao of Tea does online orders, don't they? I feel like I've ordered from them. That sounds familiar. No, I don't want to listen to this one. I gotta remove this one from the playlist. Termina Field is okay. Grog is how you make water safe to... Oh. I know Grog from Monkey Island, so I'm not 100% sure otherwise what it would be. You tacoed earlier, you're feeling burger tonight? Big burger. Listen, I'm always down for a taco, though. I don't think there's a level of taco that can be too much taco for me. I don't think I could get sick of them. But there's something about it. I don't know. Like, you can make them healthy. You can make them out of different materials. You can mix up a taco a lot of different ways. You can put the taco inside out. You crush up the taco shell, put the stuff on top of it. Taco nachos. You get a soft taco shell, you wrap it up. It's a taco, unless you put rice in it, in which case it's a burrito, or beans. And that's a burrito. Or you can put, like, red sauce and cheese over top of it, throw it in the broiler. That's an enchilada. I mean, kinda. Every Mexican person within 100 miles of me just got, like, they just saw red. I'm just saying, white people taco night. It's not for only white people, but white people love it the most. I have a little sippy water here. They do online buying that can ship? Okay, I've probably ordered from them before. Grog in Monkey Island is made with battery acid? I wouldn't recommend that one. Yeah, and like yellow number 4 or something like that. Oh, it's 3:16 a.m. for me, so have a good time with the chat. See ya. Hey, Prithby, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate the lurk. Have a lovely sleep. Have a lovely evening. I hope you enjoy. Also, you are definitely on the other side of the world from me. That's wild. That's something. Grog is one of the 2 concoctions I know is made with pepperoni. What's the other one? If grog is made with pepperoni and that's one of 2 concoctions, I need to know what the other one on the list is. Personally, I'm a white people nacho night fan. Listen, let me tell you about white people nacho night, okay? I'm a Celtic fae. I'm Lumina Liciduous, Alexandria, Moet, Choco Taco, Hydro Puncher, everything went better than expected. First try, perfect time, and 10 minutes later, Taco Cloth Lily Huff. I'm a white person fae. I'm a Celtic fae. That's just that's my heritage. That's my descendants. I've got some German and I've got some Celtic, and combined together, I am the Faun you see before you. Drawing inspirations from let's say a multitude of different places. Because when you congeal into a new being, you get inspirations from things. And I'm interacting with the human world, right? Or whatever world you all happen to be in, but a lot of you are humans. So I human tendencies. And I gotta say, I have a bag of taco-flavored Doritos. And I made nachos with those the other night. I put those down, I put some cheese on there, I had a little bit of taco meat that I made like a couple days prior with some like serrano pepper in it. And then I threw a couple of diced jalapenos on the top. I threw it in the air fryer and I broiled it in there in a little convection oven. I have been ruined on nachos. Every other form of nachos is now inferior to this. I guarantee you, I took a year off my life eating them because of the sodium content, but I don't know if I care. I think it was worth it. And if you have Doritos that are taco flavored, I gotta recommend it. It was some Tillamook shredded cheddar. It was really good. It was really good. Like using Doritos instead of standard tortilla chips. Yeah, Noelle gets me. Noelle gets me. Jevin gets me too. Damn. Okay, I'm scrolling up. Okay. Grog is made with rum, lime, and water. It's a watered-down rum invented by a commander who wore a groggum coat and was basically there to keep sailors from getting drunk all the time but still have potable water. That's like kind of boring, but I get it. And the alcohol would make the water safer. Those are the nachos I grew up on. It's how Fan made it. I didn't even know you could make nachos with normal tortilla chips. Really? Wow. Oh, you were blessed, Noelle. This is the first time I've ever done it. In my age. Air fryers are just little tabletop convection ovens and they're so very handy. I'm gonna be honest with you, Nestor. I'm gonna be fully honest with you, Nestor. I agree with you. So we had a toaster oven, we had a toaster. We don't have those things anymore. Now that we have an air fryer, we have a big, like tabletop, Kosori air fryer. It's like a huge one. It doesn't have a pull-out basket. It actually has like a little oven door on it. That thing's amazing. It's just a little convection oven. And it's really good. A friend of mine actually helped me pay for it. She sent me like $50 towards an air fryer because she had indoctrinated me into the cult of the air fryer, and I ended up buying one that cost like $180. Because, you know, it is what it is. Lumi is now 10% Big Burger taste and an undisclosed percentage Dorito Nacho taste. Yeah, probably. No, I don't know. The Big Burger taste, that was strange. That was an experience. And also, it was not me who did that. It was some kind of weird meat person, I will say. You know, it definitely wasn't me. Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about it. Listen, Hesper is for playing things straight, okay? I feel more adult after loving the air fryer I got a few years back. You feel more adult? Like you've accomplished some kind of leveling up step? I mean, I'm into it. I feel more adult after learning to fry or to cook in general chicken. Like it's easy to heat food up to the point where it becomes safe to eat, right? Making it taste good is a lot harder. And learning to properly work with various types of meat, I think, is like a really important step in learning to cook if you're cooking meat, if you're a meat cooker, which I am. I am a meat cooker. I'm trying to move away from red meat, but I eat a lot of chicken. And I'm trying to get into fish, and that's hard. I haven't figured that out yet, because it always tastes terrible when I cook it. But chicken, I figured out. I figured out how to keep it juicy. I figured out how to get the temperature right. I'm working with steel cookware now that I'm confident with, so I think that was my adult leveling up. That makes me feel more adult, is being able to cook a good chicken breast. I can butterfly, I can feather, I can pound it out. There's a lot of different ways. You can bake it, you can sear it, you can cook it in a pan, you can fry it. There's a lot of ways to prepare a chicken. I make a mean chicken, an air fryer chicken tender. You can make chicken tenders from raw in the air fryer, by the way, and they're way healthier than ones that you make in the pan, in like a fryer or like a pot. I'm just saying, it's safer than home frying too. So I learned this about air fryers. If you have an air fryer like mine, where you can pull, it's not a basket, but it's like a basket, I guess. It doesn't have a handle. Well, it has handles on it, but not like the normal air fryer pull-out handles. It's like a weird oven basket. If you have one of those, and you have something that's like, you know, breaded, you can take a little bit of spray oil, like Pam or something, and just give it a real light spray down on both sides before you put it in there. And that it's so little oil, and it enhances the flavor so much, especially if you're making air fryer chicken tenders like I do, which is like my go-to now because they're pretty healthy overall. And the chicken doesn't get saturated with the oil. It stays tender and juicy, and the breading gets a little bit of that oil, so you get a little bit of that mouthfeel. You can dip it in some kind of sauce. You make like an aioli, which is, in modern parlance, just mayo with shit in it. I understand it used to be garlic. Now we have garlic aioli, and every Italian sees red. It's expensive, but the Instant Pot that's also an air fryer has been an absolutely indispensable part of my life next to the KitchenAid. Nestor, to my understanding, you live in a very limited-sized kitchen, right? Efficient use of space is everything. The fact that you are able to have a KitchenAid in that limited space speaks volumes for the value of that air fryer Instant Pot. What a combo! That's amazing. It must have been expensive. What percentage is Choco Taco? The rest of it. Whatever was left of Choco Taco, I absorbed it into myself. I inhaled it like dust from a magical orb. Also, yeah, I will say the air fryer is not as good at toasting things as a good toaster. We had a really good toaster, but somebody dropped a Sharpie in it at one point, and I don't know how this happened, but there was a Sharpie in the bottom of our toaster that melted onto the heating element, and eventually we couldn't use it anymore. I don't know how much plastic we all inhaled. It's probably not great. So we got rid of the toaster, and instead of replacing it, we were like, well, we can toast stuff in the air fryer, because we have a very small, like, galley-style kitchen as well. So we don't have an actual toaster, and I will say the air fryer does dry out stuff like waffles. You can't do as good of a waffle in the air fryer as you can in a regular toaster. At least I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Hello, Lucia-sama! Welcome in! To you as well. Ever since tasting actual uncanned tuna, I considered canned tuna a crime. Canned tuna is also an economical choice for people who don't have a lot of money, or at least it was. I think it's probably as expensive as just buying tuna from the butcher now. I'm getting red about baskets. Listen, it's more like a bucket. But I've got Homestuck fans in the chat. I'm trying to be nice. I'm very spoiled by my funky little sourdough bread. Listen, if you've got a cast iron pan that you're willing to work with and some homemade sourdough, you're never gonna have better toast than that. I don't care if you don't like sourdough. It's deadly. It's amazing. And that's true, Iron Bite, unless you're going for crunchy waffles. I will say I like my waffles crispy because I top them with stuff and they need to maintain their shape. You put like a little jam on them. It's a really good waffle. A little peanut butter, a little peanut butter. The texture is very good. I like air fryer waffles, but they don't stay as tender on the inside because it dries them out a little bit because it keeps the air flowing. It makes incredible grilled cheeses. A cast iron pan? Are you kidding me? Absolutely it does. Also, if you're crusting like a steak, it's best in a cast iron. I don't know what it is, something about the texture, the little knobblies. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about. Actually, I don't know much about the ladies either. I mean, yes, I'm awesome. I love a ciabatta bread. I want to learn how to bake my own bread. Hey, you know, it so happens we have some people in the chat who might have some ideas for you. Ciabatta, I am told, is a complex bread to make right, though. I think it's a bread that has a very specific, like, crafting technique. I've never tried. I haven't baked bread since, like, home economics class in high school, which was a number of years ago. A non-specific number of years ago. Taking a pass. I read that as taking a piss, and I was like, why would you do that, dude? Yeah, take a pass at a ciabatta. See what happens. What have you got to lose? Get a little rosemary in there? Woo! Let me a false Hydra versus the monsters from Bird Box. Who would win? Hold on. I know the answer to this very intuitively. Bird Box.
Time to take a pass.
Monsters. I'm just thinking really hard about it. Remain unseen throughout the franchise, adding to their scary and mysterious nature. Then definitely the Bird Box monsters, because one of the worst things you can do in a horror movie is show the monster. Like, really, truly. It's... The very few monsters stand up to the hype that is required to build fear. Time to take a pass. What the hell are you doing? Taking a pass. Thanks, Sliman. Also on occasion, I'm known to do a sous vide in my fancy Instant Pot. Can you do a sous vide in your Instant Pot too? Does it have that precise of a temperature? Ours has on and off. Like... That's... Hyperluminary, if you are in the chat for any reason, we gotta replace our Instant Pot with Nestor's Instant Pot. That's batshit. That's bonkers. That's bananas. BANANANANAS. The first Friday the 13th picked, in my opinion, probably one of the better times to reveal the killer. I've never seen it. I've never actually seen it. I will say Freddy freaks me out. But once you've seen the monster, suddenly it takes the imagination out of it. So if the monster you've chosen does not happen to frighten the person, they're no longer imagining a monster scary enough to accomplish the things they've seen. They are now looking physically at the monster, and they can codify it. They can identify it, and it may not frighten them. That's how I am with stuff, except Chucky. Child's Play, that shit scares the hell out of me, scares the piss out of me, and here I am running a shop surrounded by tiny little animated dolls. It's maybe, I'm just exposure therapy, I don't know. I cannot... I'm hoping Dead by Daylight never adds Chucky, Charles M. Dawson from Child's Play, because that shit I will never be able to play the game again. Unless I'm the killer, because I still have nightmares to this day. Because he's unstoppable, he's tiny. You try to get your hands on him to hold him away, but he's got a knife, he's cutting you. You know, you put him in the oven, he comes back a movie later, like, you can't kill that dude. There's no beating him, he's relentless, he doesn't need to sleep, and he's cruel. He's a bully and a cruel bastard in the body of an unstoppable killing machine. And he's tiny, he's got a knife, but you can't stop him with a gun, you know? Like some monsters you stop with a gun. The alien from Aliens, you know, throw it through a pinhole in the hull of your ship, I don't know. But like, Chucky? Charles M. Stabbington, he will fuck you up, sir. He will fuck you up, madam. Even the false Hydra being horrifying and undetectable. I don't know what the false Hydra is, but I'm thinking of the Hydras that I know. What is the false Hydra from? I would love to know what the false Hydra is from, because my knowledge of a Hydra is a beast, reptilian in nature, with many heads. And there is a definition of a false Hydra in fantasy pop culture, right? Thanks to Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder, where it does not regenerate multiple heads when they are cut off. A true Hydra, like a Lernaean Hydra, that gets its heads back. And that's the false versus true Hydra dichotomy that I am aware of. If there's a different definition of a false Hydra, I don't know. But usually the monster you can't see wins. Because even the Hydra will be afraid of it. He's like, whoa, no, there's so many heads. I'm thinking about, oh no, there's some kind of monster, but I can't identify it. Whoa, that's spooky. And he would be off his game, you know? Slaughterhouse is apparently... Slaughterhouse? Oh, I know why that happened. Hi, Paige. Hello, Paige. Welcome in. It is nice to have you. I hated those movies. Movies? There's multiples. There's Chucky 2, Child's Play 2, Bride of Chucky, Child's Play, which is Child's Play 3, right? I don't remember. There have been some weird ones. We haven't seen one in a while. But it's getting terrifyingly close to reality, isn't it? Like, do you remember that monster from the well in Ocarina of Time? It's basically that. So kind of formless shadow being. So kind of... That was spooky. Like, I'll give you that was spooky, you know? But I think a monster you never see, you can't really judge it. Also, hey Lumi, hey chat, hey index page. What's going on? Hello Paige, say hi to Pamphlet for me. Welcome in. I'm back, baby! At least for now. We'll see how long we last today, because I'm still disabled, as it turns out. But I'm feeling a little better, and I got some cool stuff done on stream. I made some cool technological changes to it. And one change that is an extremely fundamental change to the background mechanics of the stream, evidenced in a single place on the stream, right? And I spent something like... The initial implementation was like 3 hours figuring out how to code it, and then the rest of it was like 2 or 3 more hours of bug testing and fixing. So probably 5 or 6 hours to do this. And it's gonna be almost invisible, imperceptible on your end. The first person to call it out to me accurately gets 10,000 rupees. There is a bounty. Hey, Four! Welcome in! For the bat. I will absolutely hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for the bat. Welcome in. How you doing today? What's going on? It's nice. I just followed you on one social media or another. Blue on Bisky Social, or on Twitter maybe. I followed you somewhere. Big Chill, it's your birthday? What? Hold on. Hold on a second. I can't believe it's your birthday and you didn't tell
The
me.
bounty is the quicker picker-upper. Pair it with Mr. Clean and Arm and Hammer for a combo reward.
Oh, this is a weird one. Just listening. Okay. I'm getting the timing right. Oh, that's pretty good. Hem. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, all 4 of you. Happy birthday for the bat. And you smell like 1, 2. Thank you for coming in on your birthday. Thanks for sharing your special day with me. I will always sing a happy birthday. You could lie to me and tell me it's your birthday. I would sing you a song. I owe chat a karaoke stream, and I'm too chicken shit to actually do it. But if chat names a song I know, I'm pretty much uncontrollably burst out into song, right? So we've all seen this. Also, Bounty is the quicker picker-upper. It's the quilted quicker picker-upper, actually. Anyway, I'll be in and out. I have errands to run before a visible mending stream tonight. Hell yeah, Nestor! That sounds like a lot of fun. Have some good errands. Godspeed. Also, I think Mark Hamill as Chucky. That's... I think I would feel safer. Because I like Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's pretty good. He's a pretty good dude. Also, hi, Dontet! Hello! We started talking about horror movies and you showed up. Welcome in. How you doing, Scaly friend? You having a good day? Yeah, we got well wishes for you. Got well wishes for days. Let me give you a birthday present. Just for the bat. Let's do 69. There's your 69, and then there's your 420. Bam! Look at that. Have some rupees on the house. I make a ton of them on those golf balls y'all throw at me. I got a little extra bank set aside just for giving people gifts. Please enjoy your rupees for the bat. A little 420, a little funny weed number 69. A little sex number 420. Huh? You can use those to click on these buttons on the side of my window if you're on desktop. And if you have the heat extension activated, you can just click on those and you can use it to purchase potions and throw stuff at my face. Your first hit is always free, right? Mark Hamill's Chucky has a queer kid, and when asked why he didn't hate him, he responds, "Come on, I'm not a monster." I like that. I like that a lot. You're a little tired but doing well. Is it sleepy bitch disease, Dontet? I'm sorry about sleepy bitch disease. Welcome in, though. Hope you're having a good day. Did my playlist also stop? It did. I don't know why it turns off loop sometimes. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're set. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm back streaming again. I'll be honest with y'all. I very almost did a Kobold stream today. I wasn't sure what I wanted to stream, what I wanted to do. I was on a Discord server and I was like, hey, can y'all validate me? I want to do this thing and it's stupid and it's a dumb brand move. But I kind of just want to not worry about things like branding and just fucking go nuts and do a stupid Kobold stream. And everybody was like, yeah, obviously do it. And I was like, cool, thanks. And then I didn't do it. So, I very almost did. I very almost did. I quite almost nearly came into that and did something like it. Very like the same. So but I wasn't sure what I wanted to stream today. And so, I'll be honest, I have been playing Suika game. You all know it, right? The drop fruits, smash fruits, combine fruits into larger fruits, get cute melon. That game that everybody's playing. I was debating just playing that today while we chatted. But I'm too hyped up! I'm too amped! Oh, I also have some cool new features. You'll want to see a little behind the scenes? A little behind the scenes on the stream? I'll show you. I'll show you a little behind the scenes, right? So here is, let me do a quick window capture. Can I do a window capture of this window? Oh baby, I can. All right, cool. So here's my stream deck, right? There's no like usernames on that, right? No. So this is what I see on my little stream deck next to me. I have a Elgato stream deck. It's got this many buttons on it. This is what I see on it. And so when I push my buttons, I can switch between my scenes, right? Unless, of course, there we go. Unless, of course, it chooses not to work. So I have little buttons made to identify all of my things. I've got my anti-hate raid mode. I've got all my stuff. I've got Scottzilla! Hello, Scott! Scott, hello! Welcome in, Scottzilla, my good friend, who I love very, very much. Hi, Scoots. How's it going? Should I just call you Scott? Because I like that. Gang, if you don't know Scott, well, you're missing out. This dude is amazing. He's a ton of fun. He's a British man, so he's got a very attractive accent. He plays bass. And I've seen him in real life. I've seen his real life pictures, and he's very attractive. But also, he's a very fun guy who does art for the community. I mean, out of the way, you. He does some art for the community, and he's very rad. Welcome in, Scott. How was your stream? Did you have a good stream? Actually, I want to see. We're gonna test this. Clip Scottzilla. Shout out bot is offline. Oh well, we're working on a new thing. Sorry, Scott, I can't play a clip. Hello, Scoots! Hello, Scoots, welcome in. It is nice to have you. Those of you who just got in here, who have beaten the ad, hello, my name is Lumina Lasciduous Alexandria Moet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher, everything went better than expected, first try, perfect timing, 10 minutes later, Taco Cloth Lily Huff. But you can call me Lumi or Lumina for short. And Scott's my very good friend, who I love him very much. He's a kaiju mech VTuber. He's very good. You should check him out. Oh, you were hanging with Gala? I love Gala. Gala Ghoul is also amazing. Is a Ghoul Queen VTuber. Is with some very, very cool lore and a very, very cool model. I like lurking Gala whenever I can catch them online anyway. Also, Calico Merly, hello. I like that you changed your Twitch name. I very much like it. Gyaru Guru! That is one of the best Twitch names I've ever seen. I'm gonna give you some rupees right now. Just Gyaru Guru. There you go. Here, your first hit is free. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Minus 4,500. There you go. Oh, woo! Typo. Welcome in. It is nice to have you. Thank you! This is my model, my final true form. This is the model that I use on my Twitch stream. Hi, I'm a level 2 Faun Witch. And I'm the proprietor of Atelier Lumi, which is a shop and a magical workshop where we buy and sell magical goods from throughout the multiverse and occasionally do some crafting with the aid of my little magically animated companions, who we call the Hodmidods, which I lifted whole cloth from Brennan Lee Mulligan, and I'm not sorry, he's a very smart guy. And at the moment, we're doing our pre-game just chatting. I don't know if I have a game in mind, but also, did somebody play the fucking Discord sound at me? Because you got me, and I've been trying to like low-key check. I'm like, I don't have a notification. What's going on? You mean Baphomodods? Yeah, Baphomodods, as Scott renamed them on accident. But yeah, my model is by an artist by the name of Totidoki. Toti has made for me, at this point, 3 different models. But I wanted to show, I was actually just showing off. I've got, oh, Vriska, 155 rupees. Damn straight. Damn straight. Noel, they got you too. I'm glad. I'm glad. But Calico Merly will tell you. Merly will tell you that sometimes we need to do a little self-exploration. And I'm not falling for it again. Fuck, it's real! Fucking hell! This one actually is a message. I hate you so much. Alright. Damn. What was I even saying? Oh, Merly will tell you, sometimes it takes a little bit of self-discovery, and while I had a very successful rebrand back in January into a Faun witch in this fantasy world in which I dwell, the land of Enum, I gotta say, there's some part of me that still feels like...
Get gaslit, nerd.
Hi, Foster. Did you tell Slyman to say that? Did you? That's Slyman. Don't use language like that, buddy. Does Stream Deck count on unique keybinds? I don't know. Oh, like you're thinking. Count as unique keybinds. So I can explain, actually. I can explain, because this is the technology that I'm upgrading the stream with. This is one of the things that I did while I was offline over the last couple of days. Because again, sometimes disabled body, I gotta take breaks. Because I get high pain levels and I can't stream. But I'm streaming today, and I want to tell you all what I was working on while I was not able to perform. Hey, Foster, I'm doing... So, this is my stream deck. This is what I see on my stream deck to my left here. It's a little physical object. I've got physical buttons. I can touch them. I can hit things. I can like reset. I have like a reset tracking button, boop, and I can like center my tracking. Right, that's handy to have. And that communicates directly with Vignon via a pipeline called WebSocket. And I'm learning how to use WebSocket now. Which, so when you talk about unique keybinds, right? Previously, what I was doing is I was binding the buttons on my Stream Deck to... I'm going to skip this song. Hold on. I was binding the buttons on my Stream Deck to keyboard combinations, keyboard chords. And this was great. This had the effect of letting me push a button on the Stream Deck. It registers as like a key chord in my operating system, and then whatever program needed to catch it caught it. But now, I have a thing called WebSocket. So it sends a message via a network protocol just on my own computer, so it doesn't get lost on an actual network, but it would work over a network if I needed to. I can just send the message directly to the program, and I have coded some nodes in Vignon and StreamerBot to catch those WebSocket and and OBS to catch those WebSocket messages and act on them when I push a button. So like if I were to go to page 2, this is where I do my shop items, right? I have a little ad break button. This is my this is when I need to zoom in on one of the items in the shop. I hit these buttons. And then page 3 is new. You ready for this? Bam! Look at that. It's the Plumie page. And I've got my Plumie scenes on there, my Hesper scenes. I've got the Transfer to Hell transition, which I hit that button when the time comes, and it'll send us over to the Paxton Ferry has been invoked scene, which is cool. But I've got 4 new buttons as tech for my stream now. Because I've got my base form, right? And when all of my effects run out, I turn back into Faun Lumi. But when I'm doing a stream as a kobold, when I'm doing a Plumie stream, a Hesper stream, I don't want that to happen, because I've been disabling all of my transformation potions when I've been streaming in kobold mode because of this, because I don't want that to happen. But now, I can push a button, and it sends a WebSocket signal over to Vignon. I can change my base form now, so now if y'all throw a transformation potion at me, it'll transform me, and then I'll turn back into this form. So now I can open up my streams to streaming as multiple different people without having to recode all of my shit. Literally every time. Yeah, you turned a kobold into a fawn. Are you happy? Are you happy, you bastards? And yes, this is wild, Lumi. This is wild magic. I'm a little wild gremlin, a little timeless fake creature.
Well, we got a new layout.
You can see my mic mute button going there. Oh, shield potion. Oh, you thought. You thought, didn't you? So yeah. Wow, we got a new layout. That's so crazy, Carnage. Wow. Yeah, I can't hear. OBS is not making any noise for me, so I'm not hearing the TTS. I apologize. Tiny Kobold whenever the wild potion wears off and y'all throw a fairy spell at Hesper, then Tiny Kobold. I mean, she's already kind of tiny on her own. Whoa, Takirosh, look at that. Do you see that? Do you see that cool on-screen overlay? Look at that, wow. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? So, Tiny Kobold is very small. It's very exciting. And so I've moved the shop overlay, I've moved this, and I've made a single, and Scottzilla, your raiders haven't heard this yet, a single very fundamental change to one of the functions on my stream. And the first person to call it out accurately gets 10,000 rupee bounty. Because I'm very proud of it. It required a lot of technological know-how to do. And a lot of help from somebody who understands the Twitch API. And it's a really subtle change to a normal part of the stream. But if you can call it out, if you can call it out, you will get 10,000 rupees. That's the first person to say it. Because it's the precursor to some cool stuff I have planned. I'm very excited about it. The stuff that is planned is coming, and it's going to be very cool, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to take me a couple days to implement properly, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. It's going to be great. Also, for the bat, let me do my best Hesper. Because I'm not, obviously, this is Hesper, this is not Lumi, right? But I can do an impression. Cute kobold, cute kobold, cute kobold.
A geesh has been imposed. Tell the chat what it is, but only wrong answers.
Yeah? I was like doing a thing. Alright, Spring Court. So, I have to tell you what it is. And what it is that whenever you come to my stream, you receive $500 US. Whenever you click a button on my stream, $500 US instantly wired to your bank account. It's true. It is immediately removed to pay for stream expenses, and it goes to me instead. But... Oh, baby! No, the changes I've made to the stream... Hold on, let me get in Hesper mode while I'm talking about this. As long as we're gonna be a kobold, we might as well... I normally do a vocal warm-up for this. So as long as we're here, let me say... Yes, the changes I made to the stream are that you can throw a golf ball directly at Hesper's head now. Congratulations, 10,000 rupees. If you haven't seen, I have a kobold form. I can sometimes be a tiny creature, and it is my favorite way to be. And sometimes I am a tinier creature thanks to rampant wild magic that is extremely inappropriate. This is a gross misuse of magic, and I'll have you know that Faun is on a lot of lists as a result of it. And it is only the intervention of a handful of clever abjurers using various magical means that she has not been discovered and gutted by intergalactic bounty hunters. I don't think she understands the level of struggle we have all gone to for her sake. She's just... Yeah, okay, I understand now.
New trait acquired.
I see how it is.
Final true forms.
Hey, listen! Oh God, you've done. What have you done? What have you done? You've toggled like 8 forms at once. What have you done? So, yeah. Sorry, I missed a bunch of chat. Damn. Is the shop item list on the left? That is not the change that I need called out. Did you download more RAM? I did. There's a little blue monkey dude on my desktop now. He keeps telling me that I did a good job. Which, like, I don't know. Like, my bank account's empty now, and all of my passwords have been compromised, but he tells me I'm doing a good job, and I think that's worth more than having secure passwords. Wow, 4 minutes of fairy spell. Damn, y'all are intense. It was a desperation move. Nice. Behold the
geesh,
woman's
tell the
lips.
chat what it is, but
That's
only
very
wrong
gendered.
answers.
Thank you, Foster.
Has
I
been
like getting
lifted.
gendered. Thanks for gendering me. So y'all don't want a kobold? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is that what I'm seeing here? That's what that does? Yeah, so the various items you can purchase in the store from top to bottom are a healing potion that restores my health, a shield potion that protects me from projectiles and slimes, a fairy potion that puts me in fairy mode, a cow potion that is just a leftover emoji from when I was a cowgirl that reverts me to my old cow form, a stanky bad potion made of monster pheromones that attracts monster attacks from random monsters, which is an important distinction, random monsters. A golf ball that is left over from all the golf balls y'all threw. Sorry. My voice is changing. A golf ball left over from all the golf balls you threw at the Faun girl. A wild magic potion that turns her into a wild magic infused fairy form, a little fairy gremlin. And then a cleanser that washes away the effects of the other potions, about 2 minutes off per cleanser. I think, something like that. There is also a secret kobold potion out there. There is a spot on the screen that is clickable to activate a secret kobold potion, and I realized my mistake, which is that there are Twitch controls in the way of it, and that's why nobody ever clicked on it. I understand now, which is why the shop counter has been moved to the left. But anyway, enough of this. I've showed you this for long enough now. Does Prasad always have a ball? It's a bell, thank you very much. It is a festive and delightful bell because it is jingly and I'm happy and it makes me happy and it gives me positive chemistry. Unfortunately, in fairy mode, it gets kind of scrunkly because of the way the collisions work in Vignon and in VSF avatars, and it doesn't scale correctly in fairy mode, so the colliders are too big. But it is a bell. It's a little jingle bell. You probably can't hear it, but it's a cute little jingly bell. Oh, you did say bell. Well, listen. I don't know things. You can't ask me things. I'm small brain. If Lumi turns into a fairy and goes into a, let's say, Thanos-sized internal cavity, and then turns back into her regular form, if there is no room for the polymorph form, she is shunted to an adjacent space. Hello, Mermaid. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry, I need to greet you properly. Hello, Mermaid. But wait, I'm not supposed to be a kobold, am I? Wait, give me a second. Also, hello, Nura Shiny. Welcome in, both of you. Hi, it's me. It's your girl. It's Lumina Luciduous, Alexandria Moet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything was better than expected. First try, perfect timing. 10 minutes later, Taco Cloth Lilyhoof. But you can call me Lumi or Lumina for short. I am the proprietor of Atelier Lumi. I'm a level 2 Faun Witch. You see, I got an extra hit point. I leveled up. I got another half a heart. It's pretty rad. It's pretty cool. And it's wonderful to have you in here. Welcome in. How was your stream?
It's been 9 months.
I mean, how were your streams, I should say, because you both rated in together. I would give you a clip shout out, but our bot is broked. I hope y'all had a good streams. What were you up to? Tell me of it, please. Paint me a word picture. Tell me your story. Tell me your tale. And also thank you for the sub, Wormade. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the subby wubbies. I'm never saying that again. Gaming was good today. Thank you. We love good gaming. Gaming here is good too. We haven't done it, but we might. We might yet. We might do a gaming. Played some Stompy Mechs, then went and rode the Dark Tide. So you say Stompy Mechs. Do you mean Armored Core 6? Or do you mean something stompier like Mech Warrior? Because I like mechs. I'm a mech head. I enjoy them. I like big stompy mechs a little more than I like anime big robots, actually. Oh, you're doing Mech Warrior? Hell yeah! I was right. I was really on it. Which Mech Warrior were you playing? I'm so into it. I'm a Marauder fan myself, which was at one point a Zentradi command pod that they stole the art for and then got in a lot of trouble for, so they had to redesign it. But it still kind of looks like alien and weird, and I love that it looks like a weird little scrungly creature instead of like a person. Wow, the triple raid, what the hell? Hello, Princess Elodia, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming here with your wonderful community. Hi there, we're still shouting out our last raid, but we will get to you, I swear it. I swear it. Welcome in, Princess Elodia. How are you doing? How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good stream. I also have not followed Nura yet, which I should. Sorry, I'm like missing a lot of chat here. Let me scroll up and get caught up a little bit. Gaming was good. Okay, I saw that. Also, I'm clipping that. That makes sense. Also did that with a Leviathan and a scroll that grew trees. Spontaneous Vietnam trip. There's a lot going on in that sentence. MechWarrior Online? Ooh, I own every variant of the Marauder that MechWarrior Online offers. I literally own every, including the paid ones. I own all of them. The hero mechs, the champion mechs, all of the individual paid ones, the in-game currency ones. I have every Marauder. All of the variants. I exclusively play Marauders. I have one in particular that is the heavy mech variant that I have dual AC-10s on, and that's pretty much all I could fit on it. And that thing fucking slaps. It's really good. Also, guess who's debuting Saturday? Guess who's debuting Saturday? Is it you? Oh my goodness, I couldn't have thought of this. Wow, it's almost like Weremaid is my model sibling with another brilliant model made by the artist Totidoki and is going to be debuting on Saturday. That's wild. I could not have imagined such a thing. Damn, so if you go and follow Weremaid today, you could be ready for that debut event of like a really cool model design. Frankly, I have seen the behind the scenes of it. I've seen how that thing works. It's really cool. I'm really excited about it. And Lydia, sorry I finally got to your response. You're doing great, a bit tired though. Well, if you gotta go lay down, you gotta go drinkle and de-crinkle, please do not feel the need to stick around in the atelier. However, if you do want to lurk, there's some seats behind me in the lounge. There's a basket of apples by the front door that replenishes every day at dawn. We don't ask questions, we just take it. I hope you have a wonderful stay. There we go. Damn, look. At the top of your chat log, you can click that heart. It's free, and the government can't stop you. Find out about a new streamer today. Broaden your horizons. Go to a new person's chat. That's the vibe. I've been hanging out in a new person's chat too lately, actually, and I hope someday she notices me. I think she's really cool. And I hope she doesn't think I'm aping her shit with a kobold form. Because I found her because I like kobolds. Because I have a pink kobold character, and that's why I like her. I hope she doesn't think I aped her shit. They thought they had permission, they just got lied to and never bothered with due diligence. Is that true, Drazoff? Because they lifted stuff from a couple of different sources. Oh, wait, no, you're right. They thought they had permission. The company that thought they owned the rights sold them the rights and then didn't actually have the legal rights. That's what it was. I remember now. Mihifu Aksan 312. Mihifu? Is that Axon? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Atelier. My name is Lumina, Liciduous Alexandria Moet, Choco Taco, Hydro Puncher. Everything went better than expected. First try, perfect timing. 10 minutes later, Taco Clock Lily Hoof. But you can call me Lumi or Lumina for short. I understand mortal names tend to be a little shorter. Welcome to Atelier Lumi. It's the shop that I run. It's a magical shop where we buy and sell magical goods from throughout the multiverse, and sometimes we do some crafting here, because it is an atelier workshop, after all, shared by multiple craftsfolk. In my case, the multiple craftsfolk are little animated creatures we call the Hodmidods. They're little straw-stuffed little boogeymen who are animated by the spirits of my friends. By the way, during the Faunathon, a couple of y'all did request to be made into Hodmidods. And as a thank you gift for donating during the Faunathon, we will be accepting those requests. But at the moment, the person who helps me make the Hodmidods, my girlfriend Printers, is indisposed. She's recovering from surgery, so please give me another couple weeks to get that implemented. But we will. I have done some behind-the-scenes reworking of my stream in a very significant way, once again tied to the thing that there is a 10,000 rupee bounty on today for pointing out. Whew. Lumi did a lot of work while she was offline. I'm so sorry if I miss your message in chat and don't call you out. Please repost it or highlight it. I would love to respond to you. There's a lot of chat going on. I got 60 people in here. So please understand, I really want to talk to y'all. Sundered Ant! I'm so sorry to hear about what happened. I'm sorry about your sundering, but I'm sure you were sundered doing a wonderful ant task, like carrying a leaf that was too big for most insects, but you're very strong. Or maybe you were scouting out a little pheromone trail to try to find somebody dropped a little piece of ice cream on the ground and you were going to report back with a little pheromone trail. Or maybe you were just tangling antenna, being like, where have you been? And they're like, where have you been? But Whatever happened when you were sundered, I will remember you as you live. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Atelier. It's wonderful to have you in the Faun family. Oh, you know Scott? Oh, get the hell out. You suck. I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? No, any friend of Scott's is a friend of mine. Please make yourself comfy. Sundered is like a mental ant. They probably find. Oh, like a special ant. Girl, you look like Pixar movie. What tech do you use? Oh, Mortimer. Mortimer, I'm happy to tell you about my tech, actually. Do I look like Pixar movie? Do I look like Pixar? Does my face tracking entice you? So number one, I have a model made by the brilliant and amazing Totidoki. I have 3 models made by the brilliant and amazing Totidoki. Don't judge me. That is equipped with what is called AR kit tracking, which is 49 unique blend shapes that are used to more accurately track facial expressions. Number 2, I use an iPhone for tracking. It's a little busted iPhone I got secondhand because I don't need it for the screen. I don't need it for the wireless antenna. I don't need it to make calls. I use it for the infrared camera, the AR kit camera that they have. And that connects with my program VC Face, or not VC Face anymore, Vignon. I use Vignon, Cividrail's Vignon, which is a brilliant software that allows me to do lots of interactive stuff with my avatar, lots of things like clever ways to change my form to be a little other creatures, you know, in case I wanted to be a little kobold for a little while. Or the first model I ever got from Totidoki, which is the robot cowgirl that I was prior to January of this year. It's pretty handy stuff. And so all these things working together, it's technically the same rig that Girl DM uses, except she uses VC Face instead of Vignon. And oh no, she doesn't use VC Face, excuse me, she uses Luppet, I think. But anyway, point is, Vignon, an iPhone, a very well-equipped model. Mortimer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I look very huggable. Aw, thank you. Well, I am a level 2 Faun witch, as you can see. Shoom! I got little clipper cloppers, and I got the Pixar hips. I'm just saying, Pixar maybe not too inaccurate. It is what it is, you know. It's technically the visual inspiration for this was Potionomics, but shh. Well, I love the designs in that. So yeah, welcome in. I'm a variety streamer. I stream lots of games. I'm trans, I'm pan, I'm polyamorous. I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm a very goofy deer, and it's lovely to have you here in the Atelier. I am the shopkeeper. I run Atelier Lumi, which is this magical shop where we buy and sell goods from throughout the multiverse, and sometimes we do some crafting with the aid of my little crafted friends, the Hadmidads, who are little straw animated puppet versions of all of my real life friends. You know, a little koala guy, a little dragon dude, a NB dragon friend. We got a couple of them. Where's the Pokeballs we can hurl at you?
That's me.
Ah, that's him. That's the guy. That's my little bro, classic_carnage at twitch.tv, who is on a hiatus because he's moving, but he's coming back soon. And if you don't follow him, I'll be very sad. I'll probably cry. You don't want me to cry. I don't think you want that at all. So go follow Classic Carnage. He's got the Pokeballs. He's got, in fact, a lot of really cool redeems. Whoa, look at that. Classic_Carnage. That's the guy. If you don't follow him, sleep with one eye open. Volunteers are very lucrative on the black market. That's true. That's true to a certain extent, Scottzilla. The market gets flooded. I am the LGBTQ plus Feelsy Faun. If there's too much of a product on the market, it loses value. I'm just saying. The Sunday Drop Bear. Oh, Sunday Drop Bear? Maybe Sunday. Wow! I would love to go to a Classic Carnage stream this Sunday on twitch.tv. That's so exciting. That's exciting to hear that. Girl DM uses a terrifying amalgam. Oh my god, Twitch chat moved while I was reading it. Twitch chat moved! Wait! Way to change your form, Gene. Form! Hi, Form! Hi, I don't know if I saw you come in, but hello! If I see you in here. Sorry, I'm getting caught up on chat. I missed some stuff. I will depart for now. I'll be back when I can. Mortimer, thank you so much for coming in. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping in the Atelier. I'm level 2, Renetta, at the moment. If I don't die, I'll probably stay level 2. Girl DM uses a terrifying amalgam of technology for unparalleled catgirl shenanigans. Some of the technology she uses is just being incredibly fucking cute, straight off the bat. She has a great voice, a great personality. She's one of my real inspirations as a streamer, so. Also, she got me into Fight Ramen, which, not gonna lie to y'all, gang, Fight Ramen good. Fight Ramen is an Asian-owned company that pays its employees a living wage and gives them benefits. It's like, oh, but it's expensive, Lumi. I'm like, yeah, so it's fast food. I pay the same amount for Fight Ramen that I would pay for a McDonald's cheeseburger, but it's way fucking better for me, so it's a treat. It's not an everyday food, it's a treat. If it were priced as an everyday food, I would get it every day. But yeah, Girl DM got me into that because she has a unique flavor collaboration with them. You know what? Fight Ramen Tim, if you watch the stream, your girl, she's on the rise. When I hit partner, I want a promo code or something. Or like a garden vegetable ramen. That would be my unique flavor. Did you ever get that issue of the code displaying your real name or whatever fixed? I don't know, Vriska. I sent them an email and they have not responded. It's been a couple weeks now. I don't know where they would get my real name. It's not in their database in any place that I can access. And on my end, it says Lumina Lilyhoof. Maybe it's like a caching issue. I don't know. But hopefully they can fix it. They also make the chili crisp you use, which rules. Yeah, their chili crisp is super good. Also an Amelie branded Vite Ramen, which is cute. I have not had that one. I have not had it, but... Yo, what flavor ramen would Lumi be? Digital Hazard, definitely like a garden vegetable. Like some fresh, like a real medieval flavor palette. Like, fully, Vite Ramen tends towards Asian flavors. Obviously, it's Asian-owned company. It makes a lot of sense. It's ramen, so it makes a lot of sense. I would break the mold. I would want, like, a garden vegetable, like, stew or soup. Like, a real Western medieval, like, pottage kind of thing. That would be my flavor. It would be something really unique, and it maybe would taste like garbage. I don't know. But that's what I would want to try. Hello, Papsuki! Also, welcome in. Hi, nice to see you. I didn't know you were here. Hey, what's going on? Really hoping to get some next month. I hope you can, Gabby. I hope the Yuzu Shoyu one is in, because that is the one that I really, really like. That flavor is amazing, and I'm a big fan. You don't retain your levels on death. I retain my levels on death. I lose 10% of the experience towards my next level when I die. And because there's nobody around here to cast a raise spell on me, it stays gone. If I were to die right now, I think I'm below the threshold of safety. I think I would probably level down. So if y'all threw enough shit at me, I would probably level down. Which would admittedly be humorous. After the Faunathon, the price tanked a bit. I kind of wonder if Lumi is manipulating the Faun tiers market. I mean, who knows? Who can say? Ow. So, for clarity, gang, we're doing a chatting stream right now. We might move on to some gaming at some point. I don't know. Not 100% sure. I will say, there is a bounty. There's a 10,000 rupee bounty on a significant and subtle back-end change I have made to my stream. And if anybody can call it out, specifically the one I'm talking about, which is not any of the things you can see on screen right now. If somebody can call it out accurately, they will gain 10,000 rupees. I'm curious, because it's a lot of technology that went into it for something very subtle that's very hard to notice. But it is the foundation for some cool stuff coming up that I have planned, and so I want to see if anybody notices it. Also, yes, Scott, Hesper can blush now. Toti and I went back in, we reworked the model a little bit. There is an unfortunate texture problem with one part of her model. That makes me kind of sad. Or not texture problem, skinning problem. But I would have to go back in and rework everything from scratch again to fix it. But there's a little bit of weird mesh clipping that makes me sad that I didn't catch. But yeah. So nobody else has said anything either, so. What's better, the packs of ramen or the cups of ramen? I would say probably the packs, Noelle, because that's more up to your preparation. I think the cups are kind of like a preset configuration. And also, in order to like fill the cup with like boiling water, the noodles won't like rehydrate correctly unless they're made a different way. I haven't had the cups, is the thing. I really like the packs. But the cups might be more convenient for you, I don't know. Why is this one so loud? Why is this one so much louder than the other ones? I don't know, it's probably a compressor will catch it. Ghost bell. Oh, no, it's not a ghost, it's a hologram. It's a holographic cowbell. This is the first model Toti ever made for me. You can see the evolution of what we have learned over the course of making it, right? But this is a holographic cowbell. You can see the projector right here. I was a robot. Back in the day, way back in the 90s, I was in a very famous Twitch stream. Prior to January, I was a robot cowgirl. I was the cowgirl for Nowgirl, Lumina Lilyhoof, and I was gonna punch God, beat up little robot boys, I don't know, for daring to come into my garage and try to steal my lasers. So, now I'm a fawn. And now I don't have a cowbell anymore. I'm technically more deer than cow. Just a little cow. 20% cow. So is Hesper, incidentally. Is it to the text command for Hadmidods? That is a change I made, but that is not the one I'm talking about where I made. I did, so there's a single layer now that contains pretty much all of the things that pop up on my screen, which is a much needed convenience for me, so I don't have to write everything individually for every scene. But no, that is not the one. Just like McDonald's burgers, 20% beef. Oh, baby. Ow. Ow. I will say the monster attack does do more damage to me as well now. It always deals a point of damage unless I have a shield potion up. So, but that's not the change I'm talking about either. You know, it could be called a boo bell, but that's got boob in it, and I don't want to get Twitch banned. Why does it keep not looping my thing? Frankly, YouTube, I'm a little irritated. All right. Did you get a haircut? I didn't actually, but thanks for noticing. Thanks for looking at such things. I do have a bald redeem now. You ready? Bald redeem. Get it? Him. Bimbo is a blocked term, it turns out. Because it's often used as a derogatory, I think in my case it's a self-applied appellation. I don't particularly think I'm dumb, but sometimes it's easier to be a little dumb.
26 months. That's almost a year. Barbaric, howdy 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 barbaric.
Thank you. Thank you for killing me. Iron Bite, thank you so much for 26 months. That's crazy. I really appreciate you being around here. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for coming in here and for being cool. Also, Iron Bite personally funded like 30% of my new video card, which is pretty rad. I'm very happy about that. I did incidentally spring for a new video card last night. I did. There was a little bit of markdown on Amazon. I had a little bit of money left over from a birthday fund. I had a little bit of personal credit, small amount of personal credit, and my Twitch payout hit a couple days ago, which was enough to cover a replacement video card, which is very exciting. Iron Bite, on Twitter, I was like, well, I want to do this, but I don't know if I should spend the money for my Twitch payout. And Iron Bite was like, do it. And I was like, well, you paid for like 30% of it, man, so... Which one did you go for? So I was advised against the 4000 series, the RTX 4000 series, because the expense to value ratio was not as high as the 3000 series. But I went with the 4070 anyway. I got a Gigabyte 4070 coming on Thursday, which is very exciting for me. The truth of the matter is, my card has gotten a little unstable. My 2070 that I'm running on is not quite cutting it anymore. It was causing a couple of graphics crashes, a couple of capture issues, some serious frame rate issues that would build up over time. And so it wasn't keeping up. So what I ended up doing was underclocking it a little bit to make it more stable. And unfortunately, as a VTuber, I have a lot of visual GPU stuff. I have videos and the model, a bunch of Unity programs that are inherently inefficient because they're Unity programs, like Vignon, all running at the same time and trying to play modern games. It's not keeping up. So I wanted to just spring for it because it was like an extra $150 to get a 4000 series than it was a 3000 series. So it wasn't like a huge price difference. I did not pay $1,000 for a video card like I did when I replaced my wife's video card a couple years ago. I paid like $850 for a 1070. So a couple years ago, to be fair, but so I'm gonna pass my card, my 2070, down to her, and I'm gonna take the 4070 for myself, And then together we've upgraded 2 video cards for the price of 1. So it seemed efficient to me. So, yeah, Bancha actually helped me work out some issues. I'm downplaying it a little bit because I don't want y'all to think I'm being an asshole for passing the card on to my wife, but she's running a 1070 and it's not keeping up either. So, I've underclocked it and it's working fine. So it's just, you know, is it something in the background or no? Actually, Captain Pizza King, it is not something in the background. It is a mechanical function of the stream that I have reworked from the ground up. And it is a very subtle difference. It's something that's been in the stream pretty much since my debut. And it's a very subtle difference that may be very hard to notice. Wait, a fucking MVP Iron Bite? Oh yeah, he did. He fully is, he fully is pretty MVP. Scott did look. Ooh. Oh my god, hold on. I'm smelling something real nasty. Oh my god, did my dog poop or something? Ow. Hang on, gang. I gotta AFK for 1 second and just make sure my dog didn't, like, relieve herself on the floor. I wish I could play clips for you. I cannot. I apologize. I will be right back, though. I'll be right back in just 1 sec. Ugh, what is that smell? Why?
Hi chat, it's Harmy DOD time now. How are you all?
Time for a puppet show.
Hi Carrie.
She didn't poop nowheres. What am I smelling? It smells like poops. My goodness. Okay,
Hi,
sorry.
Carnage. I miss your streams.
I came back.
No poo-poos?
No poo-poos, thankfully. No poo-poos at all. So, okay. Sorry, I am back. Topic of conversation, is taking over the world really that evil? Yeah. Define taking over. I think the definition of taking over is what determines the answer to that question. Does it mean ruling everybody? Stripping them of some kind of agency? Then yes! Freedom is the most important human truth. Look, I just want to end capitalism. That's giving people freedom. That's different. It depends on what your plans are. Absolutely depends on what your plans are. And I think there's a certain amount of evil in lack of oversight as well, just inherently. But that's based on the nature of humanity being temporary. If you're immortal, you don't really need oversight as long as you're consistent. But I don't know. That's dangerous territory.
According to a famous robot, freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Thank you, Slyman. I can't actually hear what you're saying, but chat can hear you, so. I support several individuals taking over the world, like all at once, like a team, like a super team, some sort of a team assembled from ragtag misfits, people who've worked together in the past, but then they got out of that life a long time ago, but they're gonna come back in for one more job, stealing the world. Oh my god, actually, a heist movie about supervillains would be really fucking great, wouldn't it? A team of supervillains team up to heist the whole world from capitalism? Hollywood, let's do it. This is a new IP. This is you could do it with an existing IP. You could do like different versions of like DC villains or something, but you could make a whole new IP. Dr. Horrible 2. That's Dr. Horrible 2. Hey, we can all accept now that Billy is a piece of shit, right? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to pin that. Oh my god. I would love to unpin that, but it's a really funny thing to have accidentally pinned. I was trying to scroll up. Everyone have a good day or good night. Have a good it day or night, Captain Red Pizza King? I think it's night for you, probably like 11:30. Ow! Ow! There it is. New redeems, ow! Not really, I've reordered some of the things. I've changed the prices of a couple of things. There aren't any new ones. Hey, Sir Slips! Welcome in. Hi, Sir Slips. Thank you so much for coming in. My chat is fiercely protecting what little experience I've managed to earn. Although I do think the level down mechanic is really funny, but chat is protecting me so that I maintain my experience points. They're trying to get me to level 3, baby. Let me tell you, every EXP reward is 50, and it takes 1,500 experience points to level up. I lose 150 on death, so. I would love for a show about people assassinating and stealing from heroes like the boys, just without anything that Garth Ennis would write. I don't know who Garth Ennis is. I assume that's a writer for the boys. I couldn't get into that show. I didn't have any luck with it. Oh, thanks for the cleanser, though. Hope you're holding up well, Lumi. I'm holding up well enough, Sir Slips. I'm holding up well enough. I'm in one piece. I almost did a Kobold stream today, and I chickened out because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But you know, it is what it is. I want to do more before October is out. But today, I missed a stream on Saturday. I wanted to talk about stuff and get caught up.
Lumi, what happened if a slime eat another slime? And don't tell me that I'm too young to know that because I know I'm older than you.
Yeah, you are technically older. That's true. Technically, I reincarnated into this world, and Slimen was already there, so Slimen is technically my elder. And he thinks I'm his familiar, which is very funny. Obviously untrue, right? That's obviously untrue, right? So, what happens if a slime eats another slime? The slime gains experience points. It's a cycle of death and respawn. That's how it works. The snake needs to go for now. I have to get ready for Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna be a great Saturday where I made good luck on your debut. I'm gonna try to make it. I have some stuff I was hoping to stream. I had a plan for Saturday as well, but maybe I'll raid into you, or we'll raid each other, or something will happen. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Good luck with your debut, Mermaid.
Lumi, I want to invite some slime friends over.
Yes, Lyman? You gonna invite some slime friends over? Have you not been? Have you just not been? Is this a new development somehow, Slimen? Was that my Discord? It might have been mine, which shouldn't be capturing, but it seems to be anyway. Oh, damn. Scott sent me some really good things. I just gotta... Here. Spelling. Sorry. I didn't type it out anywhere. But that's the spelling. These are great. Scott's so good. I love Scottzilla. I can't hear it! I can't, I have to read it. I can't hear it! Fuck! Man! Let me, I don't know if you heard, but I got my model on Saturday. Did you? I didn't hear Sir Slips. That's so cool. That's so cool. Definitely let me know when you're gonna do something. I'm gonna try to be there for it. I would love to see when you start using it. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. I'm in One Piece, so what devil fruit did you bite? The slut fruit. I just have no idea what to do next. And that's why I can't swim. That's why I take full damage when I go in the water. You changed how our wallets work. I did! That's not the thing I'm talking about. That's not the 10,000 rupee bounty, but I did change how the wallets work and the sales work. I didn't want it to spam chat anymore. Yeah. See, look at that door. Look at that nice little pop-up, huh? I got the idea from one particular Demon King Ruzo, who has a much cleaner in-stream metagame than I do. And I'm not too shy to say that I thought, wow, what a cool idea putting it on screen instead of spamming the chat with it, so I did it. Technically, I implemented that whole thing today. This did not exist when I woke up this morning. I wrote this in like the 2 hours before stream. Whoa, Demon King Ruzo, who is back from a hiatus, maybe, hopefully. He says he's going to be streaming, like, a lot coming up. I don't know if that's the case, because he said that last time, but I really hope so, because I like Ruzo. I think he's really cool and really smart, and I want him to notice me. Ruzo's really cool, gang, if you don't follow him already. At the top of your chat log, go click Demon King Ruzo, right there. Boop, boop, there's a little heart. You can click it. Are your horns missing bling? That is an old thing, Click Flint. Yeah, actually, I will say... My horns have been missing bling for a long time. That is pertinent to a breakup that I had, actually. A friend of mine, well, my significant other, gave me some horn charm decorations, and we split up. It was very painful, so I got rid of them. I put them in a safe place. I don't wear them anymore. Sorry to bring the mood down. That was like a whole thing we did on stream. Yeah, that was why. You know, life goes on, but so I have them. I have them along with some pictures we had together, and a note that they gave me. I slipped it into my pocket. It was really romantic and sweet. I have it all rubber banded together in my treasures, along with my tarot deck. You know, my standee that I got from Kaizad. You know, it's a whole thing, but that's why I don't wear them anymore, because they were a reminder to me, and I needed to move on. I needed to take that step, and you know, I guess that's realness, right? We can talk about realness on the stream. I wanted to take the step to step out of the headspace of being in that relationship, because it was very painful for me. And so, by symbolic way of moving on, I took the horn charms off. So that's what that was. It's not easy to make those moves. Let me tell you, it's not easy to make those moves. I had to rework my whole freaking mesh in the VSF avatar model that I use. It was complicated. It is very, if you've ever put together a VTuber model, like a VRM model or VSF avatar model in Unity, you will know it is impossible to change the mesh for the model after it has been compiled into a VSF avatar or VRM model. And I wasn't really using Vignon back then. This was, we're talking like, we're talking May. It was May the 4th that it happened. It was Star Wars Day, I remember it. I wasn't really using Vignon back then, so all of my stuff, my orb, and like my staff and all of this crap, my status window, all of this was hard-coded into the VSF avatar, so I didn't want to redo that, because that would be days of work. So I will say I found a way to get in the Unity files and fuck with the Unity files and the Unity metadata in order to replace the mesh of this model to get the one without the horn charms. Like, just for that. It was very difficult. It was very complicated. That's the hardest part of it. Yeah, sorry, I'm talking about a bad breakup I had on Star Wars Day. It's not a celebration, man. Damn, I keep getting Discord boops. Understood. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and go on. I have to put it back on DND. Hang on. Status, DND. There we go. Now I will stop giving you all Discord notifications. I apologize. I was hoping being invisible would prevent that too, but it does not. I apologize for booping all of you. The problem is resolved. Yeah, Foster. Lumi, my dog died. Let's go! Woo! Dog Death Day! Let's celebrate the dog as it lived by being fucking drunk as hell, just like your dog.
I feel like we pooped you enough that you can poop us a little back.
Go back down. You enjoy a good boop from time to time? That's good. That's for the best. It is disabled unless I'm in kobold mode, incidentally. But I think I can, what happens if I wonder. Ow. What happens if I... You won't get that again. Ow. Stop it! You green bastards. What are you doing? Yeah, I want to rework it actually so you can always see the face. I think that I have to do some kind of finagling in Vignon to make that happen.
Don't you just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow. 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 Meow.
I'm cat VTuber now.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Yeah, you know what? I was
Meow.
unique and original. I was the first cow
Meow.
VTuber. I'm pretty confident of that.
Meow.
Ushimimi, that was me.
Meow.
I'm cat now.
Meow.
We're going back in time, baby. Rebranding as a cat. You can't feed a dog a Rolling Rock because it would crush them. It's true. And you can't feed a dog an Asahi because it would... Oh, Final Fantasy XIV spoilers. You shouldn't, though. You shouldn't. It'll give you a mirror. Lumi, the original cat VTuber. Yes, Mewme. It's Mewmina. That was me. Mewmina Musciduous Cat Alexandria Meowette. Taco Taco, because cats can have that. Yeah. Listen, I'm just saying. Do you think the persimmon was as sweet as he remembered? Yeah, I deserve that. That's okay, I'm still above the threshold. One more death, I'll probably level down, but... No, I know. That was one for memes. It doesn't actually reduce my XP total. It only reduces the XP total if you kill me. Yeah, no, you're good. Is this your Khajiit cousin, Lumi? Oh, you're curious about Lumina's Khajiit cousin. Oh, well, let me tell you something about Unlucky Jahasi. Unlucky Jahasi dwells deep within elsewhere, wandering under the moons of Tamriel, eating not moon sugar? Yes, not moon sugar. And definitely not being in a catnip-induced stupor at all times. So you would love to try skooma once. Well, do it in a controlled environment, surrounded by people who love you. Yes? I think this is a good idea, and Unlucky Jahasi believes.
Lumik the liar.
Lumike will tell you that streaming on Twitch is very lucrative. And Jeff Bezos does not take a large cut. No. We feel this is very fair. Tag! Hey, Tag! What's up, buddy? How's it going, Tag the Otter? F in chat for Tag the Otter's hard drive. Sorry about it, man. I hope you were able to get some stuff back. Maybe, if you can't, let me know if I can do anything to help. Seriously. We love Tag around here. Tag is a huge ally. We love this guy. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks and is very sad. But if you follow Tag the Otter here on Twitch.tv, you can see the next time he goes live and celebrate his vivacity and his growth, his rebirth as a new otter, forged from the fires of otter hell. It would be utterly amazing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Tag. That really fucking sucks. I keep very extensive backups, especially because y'all have worked on your rupee balances for so long. I back that database up every time I close a stream, so hopefully we never have to see something like that happen, but... I'm sorry, Tag, I didn't mean to bring it up. Tag, you want to play D&D with me? We're looking for another player in a D&D game. Do you want to play some D&D? Somebody was like, hey, I'm still looking for another Scrumblow. I'm play with like Jatazo and a couple of folks that Jatazo knows. And I could put your name in the hat. You want to play D&D and get it off your mind? So Sir Slips, yeah, I'm a tabletop gamer. And I will admit, well, there is a form that I occasionally take that has a lot more to do with tabletop RPGs, and it's much more apt to things like rolling dice and casting spells and arcanum of things, but back to the wild magic. There is, I do have a love of tabletop RPGs in general, and D&D is kind of my comfort zone. It's kind of the devil you know at this point, so I'm always down to talk about TTRPGs in general. So, yes. Excuse me. There's an otter hell. It's where slim gay men with body hair go. Foster, that is so specific, but so accurate. How the fuck? Foster's one of the funniest people I've ever met. This is fucking insane. If I can find the time, I got another D&D game I'm going to commit to. Oh, I see how it is. Tag doesn't want to play D&D with me. I get it. It's fine. It's fine. No, I mean, I just lurk your streams. I don't really talk a whole lot. We're not even really like, you know. It's kind of. Anyway, I'm really glad. I'm looking forward to that for you. It's gonna be really cool. Grognard Games and Tabletops birth the culture of boops and bops. Oh shit.
Tag, you can play as a warlock mimic werewolf from Neverwinter.
That's true. You can play as a warlock mimic werewolf from Neverwinter. It's true. Fuck. Click, that's a little worrying. It's a little worrying. You still have that. My model is based on my long-standing shanty bard, who I've been playing for like 9 years now. Sir Slips, that's amazing. A 9-year-long game. I'm a forever GM. Longest game I've ever run was about 3 years. I don't really get to play, like, ever. And when I do get to play, it's like, well, let's meet every 3 weeks. And I'm like, I want to play. But, you know. But I do actually have an emote based on a D&D character I played on stream. Melody Brightscale. Melody Brightscale was a paladin of Cirlali, the halfling goddess of kindness, family, and charity. Melody was the reincarnation of a halfling paladin who became a kobold during a botched reincarnation, but retained all of her memories of having been a halfling. But the spoiler is, she was never actually a halfling. She was just a kobold. And she had adopted the paladin armor and code from a prisoner that her tribe had kept, and she felt guilty about. So Melody became a paladin of a halfling god, but occasionally still a goofy little creature who bites things. Isn't that lovely? There was a acidic gelatinous cube that was a part of a puzzle, and I decided to bite it because that's what kobolds do. As a character that I played with Chaotic Lawful Inc. and Larai and Wilbo and DM Alec and those folks. That was a lot of fun. When I was first starting streaming, we did some TTRPG streams. I did some Meatface streams back in those days. Good times. Like, I want to know where they are now. The group kind of stopped getting together, or I got not invited to it. I don't know. There was some drama with one of the players. There was some really intense Twitter fallout, and one of the players ended up scrubbing their socials. It was a mess, and I don't think he's a bad guy, but I think he made some poor choices. But, you know, it is what it is. Life goes on. But I haven't had a chance to play in a streamed game since then, which has been about 2 years at this point, so. Don Quixote the Kobold, so powerful. I know, I love Melody. I would kill for an opportunity to play Melody again. But yeah, that's an emote that most people won't have. I think it's like a tier 3 emote or something. I don't remember what it's under, but that's Melody drinking wine. Tag, listen, throw me a DM and I will reach out and I will say, hey, I know this super cool dude. If you're looking to fill another player slot. I don't know really the players in this game. I know Jatazo. I know Jada. It's the only person I'm really familiar with. So I can't make any promises about the quality, but I wouldn't have to run it, so it's nice. Just finally got to give a game a proper finale recently, and man, it was killed. Ah, that's such a good feeling. Thankfully, before my last group split up, I got to kind of do that too. We got to beat the villain. I got to run the victory for them. We got to do like a time skip ahead. We started doing another arc because one of my players' backstories hadn't really been touched, but we didn't really get to flesh it out, which is a shame. But we did get to give it a good send-off. It was like a 9-10 month long game, something like that. It was close to, no, I think it was over a year. Ryusei would know. Ryu was in that game. She used shiny to nap the enemies and then snack on their purified body. Oh, not cannibalism, no. Are you accusing Melody Brightscale of cannibalism? Is that what you're getting at, Lucius? No. Gods, no, never. Cruelty, barbarism. Genuinely, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. I haven't gotten to play D&D in a long time. I run a PTU campaign. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I haven't gotten into PTU, but I remember you talking about that on the Discord. That's really exciting. I love watching. I don't comment on it much, but when you talk about it on the Discord, I read every post. So, God, imagine how embarrassing that would be if it wasn't you who was posting about that. I'm pretty sure that was you. I legit haven't played since before 4th Ed came out. I think I played Pathfinder once. Noel, PF2 is really good. I love Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I want to play more of it. If I can put my name forward, I'll make it work. Hell yeah, Tag! After this stream, I'll reach out. I'll be like, hey. Or if Jada comes in the stream, I'll be like, hey, what do you think? Love it, Tag. I love a chance to get to spend a little time with an Otterman. Oh, it's a 1K bit reward? Okay, so a bunch of people have that then at this point, 1K bits, because it's for the full life of my stream. Anybody who's ever given 1K bits. That's a lot of you have Melody. Never mind. I legally have to play every so often, or I crawl up inside my own DM's ass and start doing crazy shit? Oh, inside your own DM ass. I get it. I thought you were crawling up inside of your DM's ass. Yeah, it was about a year. We started just after you moved last year and ended like maybe a month or two before the 1 year mark. Jeez. Any characters you wish you'd gotten to play but haven't gotten to yet? Yes. Wayla Sani. Wayla is a Harengon, so it's very specific. You can only play her in certain D&D settings, only in 5th edition D&D, because the Harengon don't exist anywhere else. Wayla Sani, I'll put her on screen. Let me grab a picture of Wayla so you can see her, because this is the character I wish I had played and never got to. She's a bard. So she's loosely inspired by the Loporrits from Final Fantasy XIV. And she comes from the Humming Caverns, which is my inspiration for it, which is a burrow underneath the surface of the world. That's her Hero Forge art right there. Look at her. Look at her. Isn't she perfect? Isn't she amazing? Isn't she incredible? She comes from a huge family, like 100 brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers and fathers and aunts and uncles and whoever. A big bundle of bunnies living beneath the surface of the world in this kind of partially exposed cavern where they burrow down, and there's a unique trait to this cavern. It's a giant ocarina. Because of the way that the wind and the water have formed this cavern, when the wind blows through it, which it does frequently, it plays kind of strange, harmonic, like mystical sounding melodies, just by nature of the shape and the dimensions of the cavern. And so it's, that is their whole family has that as like their icon. All of them know how to play some kind of music because that's just in their blood. It's who they are. And so because it's such a big family, every one of them serves a purpose in the burrows. Everybody has a job in the burrows, but Wayla never fit in the burrows. She wasn't good at any of the textile jobs, and there were already enough performers, and she wasn't like a particularly like a fighter or a magician, so she did a little bit of everything and never got particularly good at anything. And then with a little bit of regret, but a lot of love, her family said, hey, you have an uncle who does this thing called adventuring. Maybe you'd be good at that. So they called her estranged uncle, who pulled her out into the world and taught her kind of the basics of traveling and being on her own and being an adventurer. And so she's out on a quest to find herself with a huge beloved family back home and a lot of wonderful stories and songs in her heart. She's out to kind of spread the love of her burrows and find where she belongs in the world. And I never got to play her, but I adore this character. And she is one of my favorite characters I've ever made. I have a couple of characters that I did get to play once, like this one, whose name is Hesper. She was a trial run. She was different in this incarnation. She was a paladin who was chosen on accident. But, you know, it is what it is. Character super cute, thank you. She's very specific. I can only play her in 5th edition D&D in certain settings. But, so, again, I get to play a game maybe once every 2 years. So I have a roster of probably 50 characters that I just usually end up using as NPCs instead. I have a lot, though. Damn. Sorry, I'm gonna get scrolled up in chat. You know that missing player? Well, I tagged someone in. Ah! Clever! TGP, I'm totally gonna say that. Can also recommend Monster of the Week. Great system. That is, Monster of the Week is that powered by the Apocalypse PBTA? I have a PBTA character. I have a Thirsty Sword Lesbians character, who I love very much. Yeah, okay, PBTA. I have Kiki, who I played in a Thirsty Sword Lesbians game. We did a space opera, kind of anime space opera themed thing. And I was a redeemed villain. I was the Infamous. And that means that she was, at one point, the bad guy of an earlier season, and was now traveling with the main characters, a la Katra or Prince Zuko, learning how to be better. And she's my fire-breathing little destroyer, and I love her very much. That was so much fun, Lilaps. Lilaps was in that game, incidentally. That was a really fun game. I really enjoyed this character. Scott Loomy? Kinda. Listen, she's a space dragon. She's like if Ridley and Bowser had a kid and that kid had daddy issues. I really liked her. Her sword is forged out of the heart of a dead star that we tied into Lilaps' backstory. It was really cool. We were all interconnected. We had really great relationships forming. I wish we got to do more of it. But yeah, so that's Kiki. Or Kizal, specifically. It was the name is a reference to the Kiki Boba experiment, where like which of these shapes is Kiki and which of these is Boba, and for some reason people across many different languages and cultures choose Kiki as the spiky one and Boba as the round one, but we don't know why. So she was Kiki, but she went the Kiki to Boba arc over the course of the game, or she was going to. Ridley and Bowser did have a kid, and it was her. She breathes fire when she gets mad. It's the whole thing. I've been meaning to TSL for a long while. I had a lot of fun with it. The way the playbooks are written for it is really cool. And so for those of you who Sir Slips, you never heard of Glitter Hearts? No, you gotta look up Glitter Hearts. Please look up Glitter Hearts for the love of every god. All the characters I've ever played are Lutrinian / Otter folk. I mean, that's rad as hell. I'll put your name in. You can. I think the GM is pretty amenable. Again, I don't know anything about them. I know very little about this person. I just met them, so maybe we won't jive as a group. I don't know. We'll have to see. Someday I'll be able to play a PBTA game. I almost got into a Dungeon World game, but that got put out because of that thing the creator of Dungeon World did. Uh-oh. I feel like you're gonna tell me what it was, and I'm gonna get mad. Unless it's inappropriate for stream, in which case I'll just take your word for it. Ooh, excuse me, I got the burpos. I gotta have a drink. Glitter Hearts is a magical girl-themed PBTA, but it's got alt rules in the back of the book for Sentai teams. Yeah, it does. And once again, my music has failed to loop. Alright, YouTube, maybe you can figure it out now. He was just a creepy asshole in a live stream. I mean, that's fair. I'm sometimes a creepy asshole in a live stream. Thank you, Kimia, for the hydrate. Also, welcome in, Kimia. I don't know if you were in here before, but welcome in. Nice to see you. I love having you here. Hello. We're talking TTRPG stuff right now. Ow. Also, now's not the time to say it. Give too much away. It's been glaring at me from my shelf for the better part of at least a year, so I'm happy to tell people about it so I can maybe sneak into a tape. That's the play. I'm plugging Pathfinder 2 because I want to play it. Droning scare chords, the thing that he hath wrought. Yeah, the sound of a violin bow being dragged across a handsaw. Horror sounds. Horror pose. One of these days I want to build a bard for every genre of music and play them all over a year of one-shots or something. It's like, I feel like you're going to get to like the Mongolian throat singing bard, you're going to be like, yeah, this is the coolest one. I like bard, I like a multitasker, but think about it. Think about it. Most of the classic RPG characters that we grew up with are functionally bards. People, okay, like look at like Ramza from Final Fantasy Tactics. The ability to rally your teammates a versatile array of skills, spells, melee attacks, ranged attacks, magic, the ability to be a versatile character. The hero from the Dragon Quest games, or the Lord class from Fire Emblem. Functionally, ideally, you would represent them as bards. Link from The Legend of Zelda? Tell me he's anything but a bard. The dude plays magical music to create effects, has the ability to use a variety of weapons and magic. I'm just saying. Sometimes you do an escort quest, you support a person. Bards, man. Bards are everywhere and you never noticed it. You never realized it. You never noticed. I did. I noticed. Pretty much every Disney princess, I would say in large part, yes. Some of them become warlocks. Ring a Bell from Bravely Default has a stereotypical bard personality, could very well be a bard given the job system. I've actually never played Bravely Default, but her name is literally Ring a Bell, so... I will disagree on the heroes from DQ though, because Minstrel is its own separate vocation and is literally a bard. That's true. But in terms of converting that character to like 5th edition, what are you gonna go for? Eldritch Knight? Come on. Oh, he has amnesia? So Ring a Bell? That's clever. I see what you did there. That's clever. That's clever. I like that. That's a game I have to play. I own it. I have Bravely Default and Bravely, the sequel? I owned them. I just haven't ever played them. Once you start playing games as a streamer, you start being a performative game player, it's harder to play games as downtime. Paladin or Divine Soul Sorcerer would probably work best for a DQ hero if you ask me. I agree on Paladin, except you don't get access to elemental damage spells. And I agree on Divine Soul Sorcerer, except you don't get access to heavy armor or a lot of martial melee skills. So, I don't know. Technically, bards don't get those things either, but you're a feat away. Divine Soul Sorcerer would be a good way to do it, but you'd have to dip into 2 classes. Cleric, maybe? Because then you get, like, the majority of things. But still, the variety of spells is not represented in those. Bravely Second is basically just DLC, but in the best way. I see. I have it. I own it. It's mine. I don't think I have it in a format I could stream. I think I have it on the portable, but some DQ heroes don't have any physical abilities at all either, mostly because some games don't have them. Is that true? I've only ever played the mainline games. I haven't played like Monsters. I did play DQ Builders. I played both the DQ Builders games really extensively. I like them a lot. God, I hope that sound isn't coming through the mic. Frick, my neighbors are loud. We'll skip this one. Whew. The desire to move. Greater every day. Our lease is up in January, so the Faunathon money will save me from this in January. Hey! Focus. Focus, Lumina. You're doing a stream right now. Even in the mainline games, many lacked physical abilities outside of attack. I mean, that's true. That's true, but you would wield like a sword and shield, and you were a competent physical attacker, even with just attack. Ow. I'm also considering a move soon eventually. I feel like it's easier for you, isn't it? Get off. Green slime. Green slime! The metal ones kind of look green screenish. Oh, that wasn't a metal slime, actually. That was just a green slime. That was actually just a green slime. Fingers crossed for good moving prospects. Yeah, so that's, I mean, I guess I should report on that, right? Because we did a scouting trip out to the Midwest. Ow. You know, all of the regular slimes now damage me. This is a change that I made. So I did a trip out to the Midwest. We had a little bit of faulty intel, as it turns out, and some of the areas out there are really lovely, but my wife and I would not be able to live out there without a roommate, and a big part of getting out would be that we would live without a roommate. And so all of the areas that we're really able to exist in and make a decent wage. We thought the wage to cost of living split was a lot different than it is in Seattle. Ow, 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 ow. But it is not actually that different. It is a little different, and the margins are a little better, but not enough that we would be able to live without a roommate. So we may not be moving to the Midwest after all. We might be staying in the Washington area. If you gotta have a roommate, the devil you know versus the devil you don't, we're definitely gonna move. It's just a question of where to now. And with the Faunathon money, we can get ourselves like a condo or townhouse. We can put a big deposit down on a place. Frankly, we are looking at like potentially buying a house. And the Faunathon didn't bring in quite enough for that in this area because the housing market is it's a nightmare right now. Like 900 square feet, yeah, $600,000. That's rational, right? But so we're looking. We're gonna move in January, I think is the plan. I realized I never actually reported back on this. So the vibe is we're gonna get out of this apartment in January, get a condo, get a townhouse, someplace a little further from the city, someplace a little quieter, a little nicer. And part of this plan, thanks to the Faunathon, is that Lumi probably gets to have her own room. Instead of streaming out of the corner of a shared bedroom, Lumi can have her own like office for doing stream work. Even if it's a little tiny closet office, I can have my own little AC, my own little office, maybe a little bed I could lay down, hang my stuff on the walls, use my own furniture. Like, it's the dream for me, basically. So, that's the plan anyway. January, we're looking at places, so. Buying would be a huge relief, but it's a big step. Buying would be a huge relief because the monthly payments are technically less and they're not going into somebody else's pockets. They're going towards equity, which is great. Buying would always be 10 times out of 10 would be my choice over renting. Problem is the housing market is in such a place right now that you need to have obscene amounts of wealth to purchase a home right now. And if we keep bailing the damn banks out, anyway, that's economics. That's politics. I'm a fawn girl from a magical realm called Enum in the shadow of the goddess tree, and we have slimes here. Point is, we're moving in January. We'll see what goes on. Also, hi Spunky, hello. Lumi, lots of love as always. Hope you're doing well. Please remember to have a decrinkle. Also, I appear to have some issue with goddess coins, but I'll DM you about it later. If you're on mobile, Spunky, that makes sense. They're broken on mobile for a couple people right now. A fainting couch? Ooh, or like a divan? What? How decadent. Better than my free company leader who has a closet for her Elite Dangerous setup in her apartment. No, Sir Slips, I actually think that's really cool. I think you mentioned that to me. My Elite Dangerous setup involves a Thrustmaster T16000 and some Blue Museum putty, some fun tack that I use to stick it to my desk when I'm playing.
Guess there are slimes here. I'll have to keep my eye out for them while I'm out and about.
Yeah, Slimeman, keep an eye out. Sometimes a slime will pop in. You'll never see it coming. It's very rare. But sometimes you might see a slime here on Level Up Lumi on Twitch. It is a thing that sometimes happens. I happen to think the Elite Dangerous setup is really fucking cool. What is
like one whole year.
Wow, that's like one whole year. Oh my god, Love Me Deadly, that's incredible. Ooh, red slime. You don't see many of them around. Love Me Deadly, thank you so much for the sub, my beautiful and amazing wife. Does that mean you came home early, or does that mean you were at work and feeling better? I am concerned about you, but I am streaming, so I am unable to respond properly. Mwah! What does that mean for your healthcare, Lumi? That's the question, isn't it? Not to get too real, but the question needs to be answered because the Faunathon, a big part of the Faunathon was getting me healthcare. And being where I am, we don't have very good healthcare prospects. So, we kind of have a plan for that. In the event that we stay in this state and our income level stays the same, I still will not be eligible for what is called Apple Health, which is Washington State's like built-in healthcare through the Affordable Care Act. Apple Health is great because you don't pay anything for it. The prescription copay is $0. All of my prescriptions would be free. And I can get certain treatments and procedures done on Apple Health, and they're fully covered with no copay or deductible, which is amazing and great. The problem with Apple Health is that sometimes the government just chooses not to pay providers. Sometimes they just choose not to pay. My nipple hurts 36. That is a big number for your nipple to hurt. I hope it goes down to like a 35 or 34 very soon. Thank you for the follow. The downside of Apple Health is that it's sometimes they just don't pay providers, and so people don't accept it. A lot of providers just don't work with the government healthcare anymore because the government just doesn't pay out. So care availability is extremely sparse. And when I had Apple Health, I was unable to get the appointments I needed to go for my procedures, and this was what sparked the Faunathon. So part of our solution was moving to a place where the income scale is lower so that I would once again be eligible for state healthcare. And for a while, that looked like it was going to be the Midwest. But we don't know that that's our best option, and we are keeping everything on the table. Our current roommate made us a pretty good deal. He made us a pretty good offer on that regard, which is to say he would eat the extra cost of moving to a bigger place, as long as I paid the cost of moving, because we raised a bunch of money for the Faunathon. So I'd pay the cost of like physically moving, first and last month deposit, things like that, which is what we saved up the money to move to. And then he would eat the monthly ongoing cost of a bigger place. And he would let us pay less in rent so that I could afford to get on an actual paid healthcare plan, which is a pretty compelling offer. Not gonna lie, the idea of having like an actual paid healthcare plan, like through like my wife's job or through the marketplace, it's a pretty solid offer because that's not Apple Health, and that will actually be accepted, and my care availability goes way the hell up. So, oh shit, it's Russo! Hi, dude, I was just shouting you out before. Sorry, you caught me in a moment of realness. For clarity, we did a really big fundraiser a couple of weeks ago called the Faunathon, and it was hugely successful. People were asking about what the plan moving forward is, so we were addressing that. Hello, Demon King Russo! I shouted you out before, but gang, this is the fella himself, who I hope is coming back to streaming in a real way, because I really love your content. I owe you an apology or a thank you. When I was on your stream most recently, I saw the way you do your VIP tower, and it's like, wow, instead of spamming chat, he just puts it on the screen. That's so elegant. And now I have some features that function similarly because it's way better than spamming chat. Hello, Russo, welcome in. Time for the introduction. My name is Lumina, Lasciduous, Alexandria, Moet, Choco Taco, Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected. First try, perfect timing. 10 minutes later, Taco Cloth, Lilyhoof. But you can call me Lumi or Lumina for short. I understand people's names tend to be shorter than that, and that's fine. That is my magically binding true name. And I am a level 2 Faun Witch. I leveled up. You can see I've got an extra half a heart on there, and unless I die, I will keep that level, which is very exciting for me. Although the level down animation is very funny. I am the proprietor of Atelier Lumi, which is the magical shop you see before you, where we buy and sell goods from throughout the multiverse, and sometimes we do a little bit of crafting with the help of my little magical friends, the Hodmidods, which are little straw boogeymen, kind of animated in the spirits of my friends. We do a little crafting, we have a good time, we hang out. I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm a very goofy deer, and it is wonderful, and it's an honor to have you here. So yeah, we've got a persistent economy. You'll note at the bottom of your chat log, there's a thing called goddess coins, right? And goddess coins are the worthless currency that the goddess farms on your computer while you are attending my stream. I, through clever wheeling and dealing and my fairy wiles, have negotiated an exchange rate with a real valuable currency. That is to say, rupees, the gem currency accepted in like 15 versions of Hyrule, and also, if you don't think too hard about it, old India. So rupees have a valid exchange rate. This is my home. This is my VTuber house. This is where I live. Rupees have a useful exchange rate, and so we use them for... I'm thinking... Sorry, I dozed off there for it got real dark and
New
dozed
trait
off.
acquired.
So
Sleepy
rupees
soldier.
have a sleepy soldier. That's me, baby. Rupees have a useful exchange rate, so we use them for the shop. If you're going to buy and sell any of the goods that we have available in the shop, you can click right on your stream screen if you're on desktop. We use a heat map for it. From top to bottom, a healing potion that restores my health, a shield potion that protects me from projectiles and makes me a lovely shade of pink. A fairy potion, that is the fairy spell from Zelda 2 that was removed from the PC remake. I kept it here. I kept it alive. It's the fairy spell from Zelda 2. It was a gender awakening for all of us. A leftover milk emoji from when I was a cowgirl prior to January of this year. It turns me into my old form if you want to see a regression. The fifth one is a stanky bad potion made of monster pheromones that attracts monsters. They can attack me, they can damage me, they can cause me a great deal of harm. Number 6 is the golf balls that people were throwing. They threw so many of them at me.
Can we only sell goods, or can we sell bads too?
Listen, Slyman, if there's one thing I've learned about this business, is that everyone sells bads. That's why I only pay 50% of market value for items people sell here. This is my familiar Slyman Gelmont. He's my little goopy guy, my little sloppy soldier, my little jelly guardian. He's also a weird little guy. But... Oh, why is that so high up? I gotta fix that. Sorry. I made some changes to the back end, so things are still a little crispy. Then I got the wild potion. It's a wild magic potion. It turns me into a little fairy gremlin for a little while. It's kind of fun. And then a cleanser at the bottom that washes away the effects of other potions. So if you get tired of seeing a particular form on stream, or you want to expose me for thrown object damage, you can throw the cleanser. It washes away 2 minutes of other potion time. Did anyone ever figure out the new change? No, Bancha, they did not. I will say there is, for longtime viewers of the stream, there is a very fundamental and very significant change. Oh, somebody, adjust Demon King Ruzo. Give him like 5K. That would be cool. One of my mods wants to throw that. Thank you, Ruzo. You were a huge inspiration for it, actually. Specifically you. I don't know how to say that without sounding like a tremendous fangirl. It was you and BTuber specifically that I saw both of your streams and realized that this was possible. So I have you to thank for it, specifically you. So thank you for coming to my stream. I'm like hugely honored. Thank you, Bancha. So yeah, so longtime viewers of the stream will know that something has changed. It required a lot of coding on the back end to do some very complicated technological wizardry, but it resulted in a very subtle change here on stream today that is visible here today. And I've set a 10,000 rupee bounty for the first person to call it out successfully, because I'm very proud of the work that we did. 65, thank you for giving the sub to Demon King Ruzo himself. We did throw him a shout out, right? I think we did. I'm very excited that he's here, so I lost track. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I can't believe nobody has noticed Lumi's new haircut. Yeah, I have a bald redeem now. That's the secret. Now I have a bald redeem. Isn't that exciting? Look. Hey. Look, no hair. Anyway. Yeah, love, you know you're not eligible for participation. Subtle like the potions on the side instead of the bottom, or actually subtle? I would say it was probably about as noticeable as that. And I'm surprised that nobody's pointed it out yet. Optimization, it was not optimization. Well, it was optimization, but that's not specifically what we're looking for, Friska. It's the foundation for a new and exciting persistent stream element that we're gonna have going forward. Much like we have the persistent economy, we're gonna have another one. How fast the model swap is honestly impressive. Thank Vignon. Thanks to Vidriel with Vignon for that one. You can now cache models. You can cache VSF avatar models so that they load instantly. It eats up a lot of video, ma'am. It eats up a lot of video, ma'am. But it's nice that it's fast. Jataza, hello! Is it the fact you've actually leveled up and keep levels now? Because I remember you used to not be able to level up. No, Jada, but also, hang on, somebody gave me something really good. Jatazo, I know our GM is looking for another player for that game. I got somebody I could
New trader
tag
fired.
in.
Video ma'am.
Huh? Also, gang, follow Jatazo. They're super cool. Jatazo's a video editor who has done a bunch of clips for a bunch of really high-profile VTubers in our circle. They're very funny. They're very fun. They're super chill to hang out with on stream. They have very good takes on music. What was I even saying? I got distracted from my stuff. No, okay, so check this out. And chat, don't worry, I will, give me a sec. I will fix this. But I want to show this. Just double checking. We're doing science here today. Oh, I actually can't do it with that. Interesting. Okay. That really doesn't do it. Okay. I'll have to do it like this. Let's do it like so. That's actually a very old death animation. This should be enough. Ah, no! Oh no, an automated mechanic with a very funny reference. So yeah, if you can't click on the heat map for any reason, we do have buy commands available in the chat as well. All right, now let me set myself back up, because chat worked really hard for that experience. All right, and it was 1760. Perfect. Let me level 2. Look at that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm surprised nobody's pointed it out yet at all. So your hearts can go up and down now. That is true, Lance. That is true. The hearts can go up and down now. That's not the change I'm talking about. But they can. When I level up, I gain a half a heart. And they've actually always been able to do that. Unfortunately, I got to rush to get food. Thank you for the shout out, and I'll get my vengeance to show you how inspired I am now. I hope you get some vengeance, Ruzo. You deserve it. Whatever. Listen, I'm a level 1 or level 2 Faun witch, right? I'm an NPC. I'm a monster character. I hope you get your vengeance. Whatever heroes have wronged you, whatever people have climbed your tower and claimed something that is yours as their own, man, I hope you get your revenge on them. Have a good food, dude. Thank you so much for coming in. It's an honor to have you. You've been a huge inspiration, and I know a lot of my friends are extremely fond of you as well, so, you know. Lumi is way too clever. I ain't figuring this out. It's not really that clever. It's just, I put a 10,000 rupee bounty on it because I wasn't sure if anyone was going to notice. But it is working, which is exciting to me because I worked really hard on it and it was very difficult to do. Real shower hours in the Nesterian Freehold. All right, honor to you. Excuse me. Honor to you, noble Freehold Master. I will pay you correct chiminage on my next arrival. I feel so certain about it being those little buff/debuff icons under the hearts because I don't remember those. Those actually have been here for about 2 months. I wrote those. That's, incidentally, I have to drop, like every 10 seconds, I send like 6 messages via WebSocket just to keep those updated and current because they keep desyncing. Those have been around. Those have been around since I implemented the level up mechanic, actually. And then I just didn't level up for a while. No, I mean, it's change blindness, because a lot of these things were introduced gradually. I think is it a buy past 8? No, however, the buy 10 was the Kobold Potion, and nobody got that one either, so I had to do a different event where we had a recitation of an infernal chant to summon a kobold instead. And I'm glad, because that was more interesting. That was better. You already sparkled with the pixie form? I did, yes. I did. I've always, the fairy form has always sparkled. I will say it's not the fairy mode. It is not the fairy mode. If it's not the no frame in just chatting, if it's not the potion bar, if it's not the hearts, then it must be the little bouncy arrow on the on-screen chat scroll. It is not, but I'm glad you noticed that. I like the little bouncy arrow. I'm quite fond of my little Zelda chat log. This was code that somebody had posted as like a Streamlabs thing, because I use Streamlabs for this. And I customized this very heavily to fit my needs, and I'm very pleased with it. The brick in the middle above the fireplace is upside down. Ah, shit, Click got it. That is, in fact, the foundation for a really cool mechanic going forward. You've successfully got a Click Flint. In fact, let's just give Click Flint 1,000,000 rupees. Why not, right? No, it is fully not. that is nothing to do with it. True fireplace magic. So technically, I have this place set up as a 3D world, but watch what happens when I try to load it. Hold on. Vignon worlds. It's not gonna look great. I have tried to do this a couple times because I would love to stream from a live 3D environment, but I got these assets from the Unity Marketplace, and they're not optimized. Welcome to the front door of Atelier Lumi, incidentally. See, the lighting is all different in here now? Are the chairs comfy? They're super comfy! Unfortunately, it's very difficult to move my model around this place. What poster? What do you mean? What are you talking about? But here is Atelier Lumi in 3D. I should be over there, and I don't really know why I'm not. It's very strange that I am not, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why Vignon is spawning me over here by the door instead, facing the wrong direction. I'm supposed to be facing the other way. This was supposed to be a replacement for the overview, right? And I was gonna be like here, a little zoomed out from there, and I was gonna remove the door, and it was gonna be a live 3D environment, and I was gonna be like, whoa, suddenly the camera moved, and everybody was really wowed by my cool technical prowess. But I didn't actually have any luck with that. But as you can see, it is a cool 3D environment that I have based my stuff on. But no, that is not the change. Where is default? There it is. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow. Feeling like a boundary break episode? A little bit. Is it the 2 new things in the shop? It's not, Jatazo. It is not. It is, Ow. Ow. That's Slime Squad, baby. That's how they get you. Don't worry, I still have 1629 experience points. Did you make a change for the orb? I didn't make a change for the orb, actually. I didn't. The orb is still the same. It is still my internet and— oh, I should have showed this to Ruzo. I'm so proud of this. Damn it. Ruzo, are you lurking, man? Check out my cool orb. I actually can stream an OBS source to it. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. It's a 3D object. I can stream an OBS source to it. Ah! Damn it. I was so impressed with myself when I did it. It's so cool, right, Layla? I'm so proud of it. It's a spout capture assigned to a particle material in Unity.
He did redeem a pond lol.
Fuck, did he? I gotta put like an audio cue on that or something. Damn. Can you actually level up in real time by hitting specific EXP amounts? I can, Lance. That is the way it works. Each time somebody redeems an experience point gain, you know what would be really fun? Let's go up to level 3. Just for it's a celebration of today. $29.99. Perfect. Next XP reward levels me up.
It's almost a whole anime season.
Whoa, Bagel! Wild! Thank you so much for the sub, Bagel Gremlin. Gang, if you don't know Bagel, she's a really fun streamer. She's got a super good vibe. She's very energetic. She loves trains. Tell her that trains are great. And Bagel, I don't know if you've talked about what's going on in your life on your stream at all, but I know you tend towards realness, so maybe you have. But I'm really fucking proud of you. I think you did a really good job. I think you did everything right, and you really kicked a lot of ass, and I think it's very, very cool, and you're doing good. And I'm really glad to have you here. Also, hi Zizon. Hello, welcome in. Beer mug on the mantle. I promise it's not a pixel hunt thing. I promise it's not a pixel hunt thing. Also, printers, you should say something in the chat, because I am recording your chat color, and everybody's got to say something in the chat to get their chat color recorded, because Twitch doesn't give me that information when I pull up user data. It only gives me that data when you say something in chat. You've been lurking. Oh, hell yeah. Wow, look at that. Thank you. There you go, Briska. I've stolen your green now. That green is mine now. Belongs to me. It is in my database. Incidentally, Vriska, your color is... Give me a sec. Variables. Persisted user globals. Vriska treasure. 008000 is your chat color, Vriska. I have that now. I have that data. It's mine. Printers can't hear? Oh. So, ow! Sorry. What if Lumi's hair was green and her clothes were pink? That wouldn't be super hard to do. I'm curious what that would look like now. I did briefly consider going Dryad for this form, by the way. And I wanted pink hair, and I was like, well, I guess that's more like a Fae, general Fae, less like the Dryad vibes. But I was thinking about being like a sexy, slutty Dryad vibe. I think that would have been cool. I would have been good at that. My chat color is only my chat color because I was changing colors each time I was playing King of the Castle. Well, you can change your color. You know what I learned yesterday? I learned that the ability to set a custom chat color is locked behind either Twitch Prime Gaming combination or Twitch Turbo. Otherwise, you only get to pick from those like 10 or 11 colors. You used to be able to pick a custom chat color, right? I'm not going crazy. Like 2 or 3 years ago, that was a thing you could do. I think you had a color picker, right? Ah, love me deadly! Exclamation point monster attack. You should be able to do exclamation point pet, actually. I think that's a leftover from a command I was writing. Jay the Blue Gay, I think you could, right? Because I pulled my color when I was coding something, and I was like, shit. Why am I not FF99C8? I'm supposed to be. I was a different pink. But so, I got Twitch Turbo now. Ow, fuck. Ow. I shouldn't have told you all that, because that does damage to me. Next experience point reward levels me up, by the way. Or it should. You have / had the color picker. You know what else I learned is that currently Twitch is so borked, because the Twitch API is borked as hell, that it's not sending the chat user's color data if they are a Twitch Prime subscriber. It only is sending the color data for people with Twitch Turbo or people who have picked a color manually from the color picker. Which is wild, right? You'd think the Twitch Prime color picking thing would come along with that, but it doesn't send me that data. And so people's colors in this like chat feed are wrong. If your color is, if you see it differently on your screen than you see it here, it is because Twitch has wronged you. I can't redeem the XP, otherwise I would have already. Yeah, there is a bit of a cooldown on it. Damn, that's crazy. I should not have. Misa, did you refund everybody? Was that oh damn, that's crazy. Was that a dismissive, hand wavy, oh damn, that's crazy? Also, hi Nero, welcome in. Welcome in, Nero, nice to have you. How you doing today? You having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. Also, hi Devout Shoulders, hell yeah, happy Tuesday to you as well. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, happy Tobuscus. I ain't a mod. Oh, you're not a mod, that's right. Would you like to be a mod? I mean, we all mod for each other, right? I was gonna ask if it had anything to do with your tracking because it looks super smooth, and I remember that it's always super smooth. Jatazo, actually, you're not wrong to point that out. It's not what I'm looking for, but hell yeah! Level 3, baby! Look at that! Look at that level 3! Very exciting. And probably the next pile of damage big enough to kill me will level me down. Yeah, that's true. You did ban me. Misa, by the way, banned me in her chat. I got timed out for 2 hours and then banned in her chat. It was really mean. But yeah, so you're not wrong to identify that chat's battling for my life here. You're not wrong to identify that my tracking is a little smoother than usual. I every once in a while I switch between using the Wi-Fi and the wired connection on my iPhone, and it always makes it a little better, and it's not consistent. And yes, Vriska, I agree with you, but, you know, Beef Jesus got to get his money, so you know how it is. Sorry, speaking of subs, yeah, kind of wish they weren't auto-renew by default. Yeah. Do you remember the old PogChamp? Oh, I can't quite do it. I can't quite do it. Ra-pa-pa. Wait. What am I seeing? Hold on. Scrolling up in chat. What a cute jingle. Thanks. I got it from the Humble Bundle. I have a bunch of assets left over from when I fancied myself like a game developer. I have sounds and UI elements, like all of these things. And stuff just left over from my time when I wanted to be a game dev, and I never used it for game dev, really. But I have a bunch of stuff. I have the license to use it. So, might as well, right? I paid real money for it. Whew. Someone redeem like 50k points real quick. Yeah, Jevin? Like how many points? I'm gonna go nuts trying to figure out what the new thing is. Is it the wallet command? No, the wallet command's been around, although I did update that.
UI elements?
Are you and I elements
too? Are you and
too?
I elements
Yes.
too?
I'm genuinely a little surprised nobody's gotten it at this point. It feels like maybe people should have gotten it. Can I give a hint? I've been giving hints, Pancha! I've been talking circles around it. 65! 65, clarify! Clarify your statement, 65. I need more detail than that. Chad, I think you're dumb. No, Chad is amazing and smart. Greenish. That's not really what I'm looking for. It's not really what I'm looking for. Ow, Misa. How's stream been going? I've been napping, so I just got here. April, hell yeah! With chat is successfully zeroing in on the 10,000 rupee bounty. New slime model. It's not a new slime model. You're pinked. I can't see colors. All right, let's. Alternate. Congratulations! You are the recipient of a 10,000 rupee bounty. That is, in fact, what I changed. Like I said, a kind of subtle back-end change that was hard to notice, but has like a ton of implications for the future of the stream because I'm doing some things. I'm doing some more persistent things for you, the viewer, to keep track of. Some stuff for you, some customization choices just for you. And I'm very excited about what I have planned for it. Wait, Rezko said it first? Really? Rezko got it. I'm sorry. Well, I'll give you both some rupees. I'll give alternate less. Let's give alternate like a grand. Shit. Rezko, damn. Yeah, that was brilliant. Sorry I missed it. The slimes do have HP too, but there's nothing going on with that right now. Sorry, alternate. Rezko definitely gets the 10,000. Did y'all already? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gabby. You were close. All right, Jitazo. I'm gonna shoot you a DM, and I'm gonna ask you for an opinion real quick. Jata. I know. 1 second, gang. Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna say that, Jada. Okay, cool. I think we should put him forward. He said he was into it when I was talking to him. Okay. But anyway, Let me get my OBS back up. I didn't see Rezko's. Yeah, I also didn't see Rezko's, obviously. So. Does everyone getting slimes affect the Faunathon slime rewards? No, actually, the Faunathon slime reward is going to be different because everyone getting slimes okay. I don't want to give everything away up front, but you're going to have a persistent slime buddy on stream. I'm writing it. You're going to have a little persistent slime buddy. There's going to be multiple ways to interact with your persistent slime buddy and customize your persistent slime buddy. It's going to be a thing. The slime rewards for the Faunathon, come here, Slimin, are going to be like Slimin. They're going to be a unique TTS. They're going to be a special interactable that only Faunathon rewards are going to get. They're not going to do damage to me. They're going to be a special TTS command that you can use to talk on my stream with a custom design that Printers is going to help out with, or maybe I'm going to help out with. I'm not sure yet. And you're going to be able to do a lot more with this. The Faunathon rewards are still a very special and sacred thing. And I want to be very clear about that. So basically, the kind of low-key vibe that I've got right now is the Faunathon Slimes and Slimen are going to vie for position. And if you summon one while Slimen is there, he's going to get, like, toppled off. I've got a whole thing planned. It's gonna be fun. Can my slime have a little halo like me? So there are gonna be little items and little decorations. You can get little hats. I'm taking some inspiration from famous Gabe Newell classic Team Fortress 2. There's gonna be little slime hats, little slime objects, because that's pretty easy for me to do on my end. So I'm very excited about it. The chat is getting sluttier. Good. It's my chat. They should. Gang, option A or option B? That's a great question, Nestor. I'm curious. And yeah, a couple of you did mention like the slimes, but you didn't get close enough to the color thing. You want to help, Jevin? I would love your help, man. Also, I need you to make me a seed. Which I have to draw. Because the new lore video is coming too. I want to put it out. I'm thinking, because we're getting close to the end of the year, I'm kind of aiming for January for a lore rewrite. To change some things and to write some new stuff and to give you guys a new cool video to watch. I'm aiming for January. Because that would be a full year since the last one, which I think is a cool way to celebrate that. A year since my debut, January 20th it was. I did my debut, January 20th, so...
Risco says their wallet didn't update on the check command.
Resco says their wallet didn't update on the check command. Really? Wallet, resident, Kohai. Well, that's an accurate number. Adjust resident, Kohai. Because it didn't actually get adjusted. Problem solved. There's your reward, Resco. I thought somebody had gotten to it. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead and check it again. It should be fun. Hey, Plasma! Welcome in. Hi. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Plasma. I love you very much. Thanks for coming in. That's so weird, Nestor. Your chat icon is accurate. Why isn't your wallet icon? That's a great question. That's a good question. Is it Nestor? Let's see. Adjust. No, not adjust. Wallet, Glacier, Nestor. Yeah, why are you getting the system goddess there? That's strange. It might be one of those things. It might be one of those things that's very much like the Twitch Prime thing with the chat color. How it's just not giving me the data. Let's do a little diagnosis. Let's do a little diagnosis here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this here. I'm gonna check my action history. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. Wallet check, here we go. Glacier Nestor. User level up Lumi, Target user. Target user profile. Okay, it is pulling out the copy. Let me check. It is pulling the data. It is pulling your profile image. I wonder why it's not working. Let's see. Target user profile image URL. Copy. And let me go into my code. And we'll take a look. We'll see maybe why that's not working. Wallet check. Maybe there's something else that's breaking first?
Slimon's wallet didn't update either. I thought I had like 12 rupees.
URL, that's typed correctly. It's pulling the data correctly. What if
you stole my rupees, I will slash summon a slime army at your exact coordinates.
Alright, let's see. Glacier Nestor. Why is that not working? It's absolutely pulling your info. How strange. So sometimes Twitch API does some bugs. Also, hello, Axocario. Welcome in. Unfortunately I cannot hear Slimin correctly today because OBS has decided to fail me. Access is working. Also, I love that profile picture. Bagel, you going broke. Most people's are working. Why would yours not be working? Add target info from user. Let's do this one. Wallet, Glacier Nestor, commands, action cues, wallet check, here it is. Oh. Oh, it's actually not pulling. Oh, that's Mooney, that's why. That's Mooney's command that I'm looking at. Ah! Why would you do that to Risco? Wait. What did you do? Gabby, what are you taking Resco's money for?
Ha, Lumi can't hear me, I can say what I want. Lumi is a stinky head, hey.
Oh. That's only 7,500 actually. Oh, I see. Yeah, good call. Good call. Thank you. Slimin wants to buy my heart. Resco, I'm gonna ask you very, very cautiously here. Does Slimin want to buy my heart, or do you? Resco, I think that's important. That's an important distinction here. While we're at it, I'm gonna check this. You did highlight your message. Oh, that's not a Slimin thing. Okay, yeah, thank you. Sorry. Slimin came up at exactly the same time. Oh, he called me a stinky head. I see. Okay. Resco, yes. Adjust resident Kohai minus 7,500. So here we are at the shop. The Heart of the Faun, gang. For those who don't know, the Heart of the Faun is a goddamn cursed item that attached itself to me. Oh, why is it looping just this one song? That's unexpected. The Heart of the Faun is an item that attached itself to me when I reincarnated. This thing is a conduit when combined with my magically binding true name. This is the fairies play all along that connects you directly to my heart. That is, some people had it already. Some people purchased it. In either way, the agreement that I have made with the Spring Court and with the Heart of the Faun itself is that I am required to sell it for 7,500 rupees in my shop at all times. And so anybody who saves up 7,500 rupees can get the Heart of the Faun and gain access to things like the Heart command. So it is with great pleasure, and it is my distinctive honor to welcome Resident Kohai to the Heart Club. Welcome on in, enjoy your diamond. You are now a VIP in my channel. Congratulations. Damn. I just wanted to be known I waited till I had the money till I could buy it without ill-gotten gains. I mean, it's not ill-gotten gains, it was a bounty. I set out that bounty on purpose. But you still got the bounty anyway. I think my blood sugar's tanking. I'm gonna eat a Casbar while we're talking. So Resco, you now have access to the Heart command. Exclamation point heart can be used once per stream to impose a gish on me. Oh, from when redeems were getting refunded. I see. I think moderators, if anybody was taking advantage of that to like pad their rupee wallets, I think we can let them, but damn, Alternate's got some points too. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Casbars are really fucking good. They're a thing by Hostess, and they're like a little cake with icing and little crunchy bits in them. Yeah, Nestor, please eat food. Please eat food. Absolutely take care of your meat body. You only get one. Carnage, I was saying, sometimes when people are spamming me with slimes and stuff and the mods are feeling feisty, they'll refund a bunch of points and people could use that to pad their wallets with rupees. I think that's what Resco means by ill-gotten gains. But I'm kind of okay with it if it's like a special, it's like a fire sale, you know? But I'm greatly honored that Resco saved up. Time for a sandwich of middling elaborateness. Slice some onions real thin, soak them in some rice wine vinegar and some salt for like an hour. And then make sure you use oil and vinegar to lubricate. A little bit of mayo on both breads. You get a really good sandwich. I'm a sandwich fan. I love sandwiches. I gotta pour my heart and soul into my sandwiches. So is that 9? Is what 9, alternate? What do you mean? No, VTuber house. That was only to help people to get the update. I see. Good stuff. I don't know. So, gang, pretty cool, right? We got some cool upgrades for the stream. I got some stuff since again, if you ever see me offline because I am having a disability day, know that the minute I can, even if I can't perform, I am working on stuff for the stream. And actually, the disability stuff kind of worked out in my favor this time because it gave me some free time. Much like with my rebrand, when I had to take like 2 months off streaming, I was able to work on some really cool stuff. So that's kind of the vibe. Anyway, I was able to work on some really cool stuff this time too. I'm never selling again. I've gotten 2 root vegetables and a VTuber house. Sorry, Axo. That's the nature. That's the gamble. So it's 500, and on average, you will gain rupees over time. It tends towards like a 60% as opposed to 50%. So it's like it's smeared kinda upward. But if you roll real bad, I can't do much about that. I'm sorry. That's just the dice. The will of the dice is very important to me. I do include homemade jalapeno pickles and other fun stuff. Hell yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. I spent like 4K rupees and got a total of, like 4K channel points? Got a total of 35. God, that sucks. I'm sorry, Noel. That's rotten. What is your wallet at? I mean, you're pretty solid. You're doing pretty solid right now, and you've got the heart of the Faun too. So, I mean, what have you got to spend it on but throwing crap at my face? This was when I was, when you were pushing towards the heart. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. If you want consistent growth, I did time it out based on how many Twitch points you get, and it's 7,500 rupees is pretty comparable to most people's VIP redeems in my periphery and my circle of whom I am aware. As far as amount of stream time you gotta watch to get it, I did choose that manually. But the sell an item redeem is, it is technically a little bit faster unless you're really unlucky. If you're really unlucky, if you're Irish, you may want to just stick to the rupees. You made it a journey. I'm glad that you had a lot of fun with that, Noel. I had a lot of fun writing it, so. I have poor dice luck and so stick to rupees. So one of the things I'm planning is some more dice rolling. So I hope you're having a good time with dice rolling. I hope you like D20s. I have a little D20 asset. And I can color things based on your Twitch chat name now. Using a shader that I customized. So, you know. I'm just saying, I got some stuff. I'm planning. I'm unclear on time numbers. Me too, alternate. I also am unclear on that, my dude. Yeah, did you shapeshift cat fingers? Did you Steven Universe yourself? That does happen sometimes. Eat apple, be healthy. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that thing you said. Whew. It was terrifying. It was the Akira episode. It was truly, I mean, Steven deals with trauma in that show. Oh my goodness. Gerbs.
Coach Z, I thought I asked you to leave like an hour ago.
Anyway, gang, we've been live about 3 hours now. I don't know if we're gonna get to gaming today. I'm feeling a little beat still, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we've got a pretty solid stream. But there is, I think I know where I'd want to raid out to. Let me just double check and make sure that their stream is still going. Oh, they've been live like 5 hours. Maybe not. Oh, okay. I guess we gotta go a little longer now. Damn. Hello, Lum Kitty. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your wonderful community in here. How you doing, Lum? How's your life doing? It's a kitty raid. It's a kitty raid with a delightful ball. I do love the ball emote. Hell yeah! We love to see it. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. You may be getting an ad if you're coming in, but know that I love you anyway. If you're getting an ad, here's a heart. This is the best heart I can do. Did I raid at the end of your stream? We'll go a little longer. I was debating. I had somebody I wanted to raid. I've been keeping an eye on their stream, but I didn't realize that they've been going for almost 5 hours now, so they're probably not going much longer. So we're gonna go a little longer here. How was your stream, Lum? Did you have a good time? What'd you get up to? What were y'all doing? So, gang, if you don't know me, my name is Lumina Lasiduous Alexandria Moet Choco Taco Hydra Puncher. Everything went better than expected. First try, perfect timing. 10 minutes later, Taco Cloth Lilyhoof. But you can call me Lumi or Lumina for short. Ow, because I understand mortal names tend to be a little bit shorter than that. I am a level 3 now Faun Witch, which is a monster class, an NPC in the world in which I live, and I am the proprietor, of Atelier Lumi, which is the magical shop you see before you, where we buy and sell magical goods from throughout the multiverse. Ow! Where are you getting all these points? Take 2 action, what the hell? You haven't even said anything in chat, your slimes are all gray. I don't have a color for you. We buy and sell goods from throughout the multiverse, and sometimes we do some crafting with the aid of my little Hotmidods, my little straw companions that I've forged out of the souls of my friends. Ow! And today we're chatting and we're getting caught up because I had to take a couple of days off. But it is nice to have you in here. Hello, welcome in. First ever play was, where did you get, how long have you been lurking? Frick, really? That's impressive. That is, it's gray slime time, baby. It's a gray goose scenario. I will quickly be reduced into more slimes. Damn. Gray's not actually that far off. After all, her character is gray. That's fair. That's fair. Gray's maybe a good color then. First ever play was last week, so finished it today and then tried a different route. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, wow. Dang. Finished it today, then tried a different route. So, I'm curious if by finished, do you know the, there's a spoiler about the way the game evolves in the post game. In like the kind of New Game Plus vibes, there's a big spoiler about the storyline that happens, and I'm wondering how far you got. All right. I hope you're enjoying it. That's what I'll say. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a really impressive game, especially given I'd not played a visual novel before and also went in knowing nothing. It really hits hard, doesn't it? Take 2, did you really spend all of your points throwing slimes at me? Damn, I kind of want to give you some points back. Although thank you for helping me. They were the wrong color though, because you hadn't said anything in chat though. So here, try it now. And if I give you a couple points, you can just go ahead and try it one more time. And we'll get your color in here. So I would like to see because you're the only person in my chat who has that color. I mean, I'm happy too if you're happy. Oh, wait, I can't actually give you that, can I? Well, you could do the, if you type that in the chat, it'll do it. Got the same ending, which I assume is the bad ending, so gonna try some other routes next week. Okay, yeah. I don't want to spoil it for anybody in the chat, but, Hanaconda Aquaponics, am I yellow? You are yellow, yes. Thank you for the bits, Take 2 action. I suppose you could also do that. It does throw stuff at me too. And I think it gives you some points, I think. Yeah, look at that! Look at that, you are yellow! Isn't that rad? You're like a little mustard yellow. It's a new color, it's never been seen on the stream before. Yeah, it's your Twitch chat color. Unless your Twitch chat color is set via Prime Gaming specifically and not by any other means, in which case it will not in fact take it. Which is a bug, unfortunately, in Twitch. so I can't do much about that. But that's the foundation for some cool stuff that we're gonna do. Also, Lum, it's nice to have you in here. Gang, if you don't know, Lum Kitty is another streamer I know, who I don't get to come to a lot of your streams because you tend to stream while I am live. But Lum is cute as hell. She/her, right? She/her pronouns, you're she, her, like me. I think so. Lum is super cute. I would love to throw a shout out. I would give you a clip, but our clip bot is broken. Ow. A clip bot, is broken today. Okay, yes, she's super cute. She has a cuteness vibe that I pray to one day be able to capture. And if you have not yet followed her, you probably should. I think that would be a really cool option for you. I think you would probably really enjoy that. Wow, look at that. Is that Lum Kitty on Twitch.tv? That's amazing. Wow, look at that. Look at that character sheet up there. Ooh, my goodness. A cat girl VTuber. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's still offline, sadly. We're working on it. We're working on a custom clip bot. It's really cool. We got a couple of really exciting things, new ways to spread our positivity. Really, really excited to show them all to you. Expect big changes in the coming months. I'm really excited. Hopefully we can do it the way we want to do it. I don't think I'm hitting partner in the next few months, but you never know. Maybe I'll blow up. I think I have the bit of code that reads the user color in something I have, so cool to see it being used in something like that. Hanaconda! Ah, that's so cool. Thank you for noticing that. I worked really hard on that. Things that I learned. Twitch sends a packet of data every time you redeem a channel point reward, every time you do a chat command, or every time you say something in the chat. And the data is different depending on what it is. Like if you throw channel point redeem, it gives me like your username, and I can from that derive the URL to your profile picture for doing things like your wallet redeem. Oh, also, just Lum Kitty. I need to automate this, but you're supposed to get some rupees for rating. That's a step I still have on the to-do list. So what it does not send with most things, and what is difficult to get, is your user color from Twitch chat. Twitch only sends that when you send a chat message, and only if you have picked a color manually from the color picker, and not if you have chosen it on Twitch Prime Gaming. So it's actually kind of a pain in the butt to get the user color. I have to save that separately in order to use it for my other things, like the slime color. So I use the user color thing, but sometimes it bugs out and gives me a black color. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's buggy. It's buggy as hell is what I'm getting at. Twitch has given us a lot of things that break. Although they did roll out to most of my friends today the ability to actually ban people from watching your streams. Banned users won't be able to... Oh, it's pouring outside. Hell yeah. Sorry. They will not be able to actually watch your streams, which is pretty cool, and I like that. I like keeping banned people out of my business. But yeah, it's just buggy. I'm having to choosing color. You having to choosing color, but your slimes are the right color, I think, ClickFlint. You must have chosen a color at some point. Are you saving it to a database/file and reading from there? I am, actually. So StreamerBot is the bot that I use to automate my thing. So for those who don't know, again, I'm the level 3 Faun witch that runs Atelier Lumi. We have a shop here with a persistent economy. At the bottom of your chat log, you have channel points, and in this case, they represent as goddess coins, which is a worthless cryptocurrency mined by the system goddess on your computer at all times while you're watching my stream. I have used my wheeling and dealing, my fairy wiles, and my mercantile expertise to negotiate an exchange rate between worthless goddess coins and rupees, which is a gem-based currency accepted in like 15 versions of Hyrule and in India. So you have the ability to convert your goddess coins to rupees using some redeems that you'll see in the channel point redeems. To pay X number of rupees or sell an item from your inventory. That's a random one. That's a bit of a gamble. But you could get a lot more. It tends high because, you know, I'm a compulsive gambler and I want to be nice. Anyway, that number is persistent between streams. As you fill up your rupee wallet, you can use... Thank you, that genie problem, for selling a mug of delicious juice. Your rupee balance builds up over time. You can use it to purchase all of the items we sell here in the shop. Which is to say these items along the left side of your screen. If you are on desktop, you could just click them with your mouse and they will work. Although you'll have to enable the heat extension for it to actually work. And that's over on the right side of your screen over there. But so, that is something I coded in StreamerBot. For those curious about the technical side of things, StreamerBot has the ability to save a whole lot of variables sorted by user, which is really cool. And you can access them with C# code, which I wrote a lot of C# for this. We have a lot of interactive elements to the stream. We have a whole economy. We have some more stuff coming. I'm very excited. You're going to have a little slime companion on the stream. It's going to be really cool. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, it is getting saved to a database. I think it's technically a JSON file, or no, it's XML file. JSON? XML. Probably XML. Maybe JSON. Maybe it gives you one if you never choose one. Maybe. I've only got it in the chat on screen, so it makes sense that I have no problem since you only see it when people chat. Yeah! So it's tricky for the slime one because people can redeem the monster attack redeem or the pet command, which is to celebrate for today. You can just do pet. Ow. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, that does not actually pull in the Twitch chat user color when they redeem the channel point redeem. So I have to save it separately and call it up. Notices the cursor becomes a laser pointer. It does! It does! That's the heat extension, which is nice. That's how you know it's working. Potion 1 is a healing potion. Those are nice. Made out of a little bit of life weed. That stuff grows around here. It's life weed, some water, a little bit of magical residuum, fairy dust maybe. Sometimes it fills up a couple of my hit points up top. Second one is a shield potion made from hard-shelled monsters. Things like rock Pikmin. That's why you don't see them around here. Koopa shells, stuff like that. You know, make them from Koopas. And it protects me from the effects of projectiles and monster attacks for, I think, 2 minutes. Third one is a fairy potion. That is the fairy spell from Zelda 2, which is very gender. I think a lot of us kind of had an internal explosion in Zelda 2 when Link turned into a little fairy girl in a little red dress. And I, too, can turn into a little fairy girl now, which is nice. That's the fairy spell from Zelda 2. That's potion number 3. It's bottled down for your convenience. Potion number 4 is some leftover milk emojis from when I was a cowgirl, when I was... Thank you for the demonstration. This is my original form. This is my OG when I was a cowgirl, before I became a faun back in January. Potion number 5 is a stanky bad potion made of monster pheromones. There's so many slime carcasses around here, right? So, I was able to make this potion that attracts monster attacks. Sometimes makes it tricky to do my stream. Ow. Potion number 6 is actually not a potion at all, it's a golf ball. When I did an event, we played a golf game on stream, I made a redeem that allowed people to throw golf balls. Did you know, over 600 golf balls got thrown that day? Over 600 golf balls got thrown that day, so I kept it in. Because I have buckets of the things. I have buckets of the things laying around the shop. And so I'm able to sell them back to you at a profit. You throw a golf ball at me, I make 15 rupees, I put it back in the bucket for you. I guess you're technically purchasing the right to throw a golf ball at me. Potion number 7, Wild Magic Potion. That was a secret for a while. That turns me into a smaller, cuter form. Hooray! I have a much smaller, much cuter form now, but this one is pretty small and cute, so I kept it in as well. This is a secret redeem for a long time. And potion number 8 is a cleanser. That allows you to wash away the effects of other potions. It washes about 2 minutes off the timer every time you buy a cleanser. As you can see, it reverts me very quickly from those other potion effects. Do you commercialize the fur of your fawn legs? Fawn fur is surprisingly not worth that much, actually. People like the tears, people like the blood, people like the hooves. The fur is not worth a lot. We shed it everywhere. You just go to the woods where the fae are and you'll find clumps of it stuck in bushes. It's everywhere. It's really easy to get fawn fur. It's not useful for a whole lot either because it doesn't contain a lot of magic. A lot of us shave it just manually. I mean, again, I've got fawn legs pretty high up, but some of them start at like the knee. And so we have a lot of exposed, like human style skin, and I like to shave that, you know, keep it smooth and pretty. That's just personal choice. You don't have to, but it is what it is. What's your favorite retro games? That is a great question, and I will answer it by saying The Legend of Zelda 2: Adventure of Link is my favorite retro game. And I know, that's a weird take, right? A lot of people don't like that game, but I grew up on Zelda 2. Mega Man 2 is very good. Zelda 2 is my favorite. I won't say it's my favorite Zelda. I think that honor goes to probably A Link to the Past. Maybe Twilight Princess. Zelda 2, though, I think is an underappreciated jewel. I do, I really do. It has a lot of problems, but I think it does a lot of things really well that other games in the Zelda series have never come close to. And those things that it does really well are what I talk about when I stream it, because I do stream it. And I will say, in the vein of my favorite retro game, there is a Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link PC remake that a fan made by reverse engineering, probably illegally, a Zelda 2 ROM, and reprogramming from the ground up to build the game for PC natively. And it's very cool, and I really enjoy it, and I played it on stream a bunch, and we're going to play more of it on stream probably in the near future, because I want to get back to it, because we're in the second quest now. Do you have any hot take about Breath of the Wild? Yes. Yes, I do. Breath of the Wild is mid as a Zelda game. It's a very good game. It is extraordinary. It deserves Game of the Year status. But as a Zelda game, it's mid. They threw out a lot of the mainstays of the series for the sake of doing something fresh and new, which I like. It's a breath of fresh air, a breath of the wild, if you will. It's not a Zelda game. It doesn't function like a Zelda game. It functions like a different game entirely. And I would have loved to see a more... If you're going to make it a Zelda game, I would love to see it make a serious departure from the Zelda formula, and not just in terms of gameplay, because the story is still the Zelda story. Make it the Linkle game. Give us an actual mainline game with Linkle and make that Breath of the Wild. You know, that's a good game. I'm into that. But taking the same characters and the same story and the same tropes and recycling them into a new game, it's like you've got new gameplay, but you haven't really revolutionized anything with it. I mean, that's my hot take about Breath of the Wild anyway. I feel the same way about Tears of the Kingdom, only less so, because Tears of the Kingdom actually like had some story to it. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild. I struggled to finish it. My favorite part of Breath of the Wild is the walk up to the castle at the very end of the game when you're going up against the Guardians and the music from the retro Zelda game starts to play. That really got me emotionally. But Breath of the Wild succeeds emotionally because it robs you of emotional investment. You crave those moments of familiarity. You feel isolated and alone. This is a deliberate choice, like the fog in Silent Hill. It's a deliberate choice to make you feel isolated and alone, like you are truly out in the frontier wilderness, right? No music for most of the game, just little piano stings and jingles and little musical nods. And every once in a while, you come across something vaguely familiar, achingly familiar. They take a musical leitmotif or like a little bit of lore reference and they pepper it in, a tiny little breadcrumb for you. And it feels really good to get because you've been denied it for the rest of the game. And that's why Breath of the Wild is emotionally successful. That's why people say its soundtrack is so good. The soundtrack of Breath of the Wild is not good. It's not good at all. It's not a good soundtrack. It has a couple of good songs. It's mid as a Zelda game. That's my take about Breath of the Wild. Sorry, I'm watching my viewer numbers. I just dipped below 40, so sorry, gang. I think they could have done more. They gave me hope in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, having the classic music. I agree, and I think Tears of the Kingdom used that formula a lot more effectively. If they had made it more of a departure, if they had committed harder to departing the Zelda franchise and making a new IP within the Zelda franchise, I think I would be frothing for it. But that's not really a Zelda game, so don't pretend it's a Zelda game, you know? That's where I'm at. I love leitmotifs, me too. I learned about them from Toby Fox, like most of us. Personally, I feel like it feels closer to the original more than everyone's favorites. You're thrown into the world with little to no direction, exploring until you reach where you need to be. I agree, Noel. And apparently when they pitched Breath of the Wild originally to Nintendo, when the Zelda team was like pitching it to, not Shigeru Miyamoto, whoever the director or producer was of that, they apparently made an NES-styled prototype of the game using the graphics and sprites from Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda. And that's apparently like the design philosophy behind it. And I agree with you. I agree with you that soul of the original Zelda is intact, and in that way it is more like the other Zelda games. But the vibe is so significantly different. The original Legend of Zelda, hang on. We're listening to music right now, right? Hang on. Let me... Is this going to be the song, or is this going to be... Okay, this is actually it. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. We're going to go over here. We're going to go over here, and I'm going to illustrate a point for you. I'm going to illustrate a point for you, and I hope you agree with me. Because if you don't, I will cry. I will cry and cry and cry. So this is the original Legend of Zelda title screen from the original Legend of Zelda. If you are a Japanese gamer, you may remember the music differently because the Famicom Disk system with Dick Kun had different audio processing, but this is the intro for the original Legend of Zelda. And Koji Kondo, truthfully, did rob a little bit of the musical inspiration of this from another band. But the screen goes dark. The beat begins. This music calls you in. It pulls you to adventure. There is a legend here. The literal legend is on the screen right now. The music is a plodding march that builds up cinematically and theatrically. The harmony comes in, and then it breaks the melodic formula that it is playing, and it resolves in this beautiful rising and flowing and falling, this ebb and flow, this swelling. Oh shit. Hi, Valera! Hold on, I'm ranting, Valera. Halfway to Halloween raid. We are indeed halfway to Halloween. We're talking about Legend of Zelda right now. Hi, Valera. How was your stream? I hope you had a good time. If you're getting an ad, I apologize. I can't do anything about that. Beef Jesus needs his money. But so this musical theme sounds okay. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to before the raid. We're gonna go back to before the raid. Da, 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 da. This motif shows up. Da, 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 da. All over the series in impactful moments. It calls back to the first moment of Legend of Zelda anybody ever saw. And you know this is the overworld theme, but people confuse it because it repeats that same motif. This is not the overworld theme. Da, 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 da. This is the intro theme. This is the theme that plays to the legend itself, and it calls you to adventure. There is no song that pumps me up to go on an adventure quite like this song. The march, the opening to the original Legend of Zelda, and this such a unique musical identity. This classic mysterious adventure, this call to heroism, but this promise of mystery and resolution. Mystery, resolution, and then the descending as we come home, as we return to comfort. Da 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 da, and the adventure continues. The music in Zelda is brilliant, and I will die on this hill. There is no modern Zelda game that has hit me musically this hard, because Zelda took a turn. Zelda took a turn at a certain point. I'm sorry, Valera, I'm fully ranting. I will agree with you. I promise. Let me take a second. Hi, Valera. I hope you had a good stream. Also, Lum Kitty, thank you so much for coming. I love you very much. Thank you. I think you're amazing and cute and wonderful and a brilliant streamer. Please come back sometime. I miss you every time you're gone. My heart beats for you. Also, hi, Soto. We're ranting about Zelda right now. Valera, I hope you had a good stream. Valera. What did you get up to? Please tell me. Please save me from myself. So, I got it. Legend of Zelda, musically, right, has this identity, and you see this all throughout. This theme pervades everything up to Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time took a different song. So there's a song from Legend of Zelda, NES flute song. When you get that recorder on the screen, I guess we'll do this one. That song, does that sound familiar to you? It is a different part of the Legend of Zelda. So, Ocarina of Time, in this era of... here we go. Is this gonna be the one? Is this a good video? Is this a real video? Yeah, here we go. In this era of 3D games, of reinvention of the way games were made and the way stories were told, they wanted to go in a different direction with it. They wanted to do something new and fresh. You played some Animal Crossing? Hell yeah. You were doing your whole island for Halloween? Damn, sounds comfy as hell, Valera. Thanks for coming in. If you got a drinkle and crinkle, feel free. But please stick around, because I love you, and I think you're really rad, too, so... This is the flute song, the recorder song from Zelda, so it's a familiar identity, but they went in a different direction. And this is kind of the turning point in the series where the arc starts to change, and the vibes of Zelda start to change. Prior to this, Hyrule has always been this overworld land with rivers and grass and forests, and like a very specific vibe, right? But Ocarina introduced kind of a new thing as well. And you see this really intensely with the Capcom games, with the Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, right? And yes, it is just a rearrangement, but it also builds on it, it expands on it, Hanaconda. It adds a different musical identity. It really plays up the mystery, but adds a sort of theatrical vibe to it. But a lot of the music in Ocarina of Time, like forest temple music, has a totally different identity. Immediately, you are struck by the strangeness of it. It's mysterious and ethereal. It doesn't have the driving beat, the call to adventure. It's just the mystery and the kind of strangeness and the spirituality of it. And this is the theme that plays in the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. And it's a good theme. It's musically, it's very cool. It's very powerful. But it's more like mysterious ambiance than an actual soundtrack. And you see this direction, this kind of strangeness, this eeriness, this kind of unsettling vibe start to pervade Zelda around Ocarina of Time. Then you get to Majora's Mask. They leaned so hard into it, and Majora's Mask was very successful. It unsettles you. It creates a feeling of unease, and there's a weirdness, and it's really inventive, and the characters are very colorful. But this sense of unease and strangeness pervades it. And you see they roll it back a little bit in Skyward Sword, but for the most part, this is the new direction Zelda has taken. And you see that almost alien vibe, especially hard in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. This kind of alien, unsettling vibe is all over those games. And it is very different from, like, again, I feel like I don't even need to say it. What I'm talking about when I say the vibes are fully different. So if let me find, there's a picture that I use to illustrate this point a lot. And it is, I want to say, from the Oracle games. This is somebody's redraw of it where Link's feet are really scrunkily looking. Frick. I use this picture all the time. Why don't I just have it saved? This is a big... I'll find it. Oracle of... I think it's Oracle Link. Why can't I find this fucking picture anytime I try to find it? So, my point is, of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. My point is Capcom made some Zelda games, right? The lying down in the grass pick. He's at the base of a tree. He's sleeping with his hands behind his head. You know exactly the one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I found it. Save image. I'm going to throw this in my... That's why. It's saved in my fucking... It's a WebP. This picture, right here. Let me put my music back up. There is a very specific vibe to a Link pre-Ocarina of Time. It's solid, it's grounded, it's familiar and comfortable, but it still
Mother,
has...
I crave cheddar.
You can have some cheddar, Slyman. Just make sure you sit in the basket for an hour after you eat it, okay? I don't want to clean up like last time. Also, Hyperdrive plays a game. Welcome in. Hi, nice to see you. So, Soto, I will respond to you in 1 sec. That's really cool, and I want to talk about that too. I'm just on a rant. This is a very different Link. This is a very different vibe from what we got later in the series, and this is my Zelda. This is where my joy for the series lives, and we have not gotten this vibe in a very long time. We leaned into it a little bit with Link Between Worlds, which is one of my favorite games. One of my favorite games ever made. I love Link Between Worlds, but even that, look at the villain design from Link Between Worlds. Weird, unsettling, eerie. The Legend of Zelda had a dalliance with kind of like a retro anime vibe, and I loved this vibe. I thought this was so cool. This is my sweet spot for Zelda. I love this Link so much too, Devout Shoulders, and I dressed up like him when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom. That's how much I love this Link. I went and I ground out the costume. I spent so much fucking time in the underground. I played through Tears of the Kingdom. I beat it. I beat it as this guy. And that's, I think, what drew me into the game more than Breath of the Wild, more than anything, was that I had a Link I could relate to. And so this Zelda doesn't really exist anymore, this vibe. And so I will say, a lot of people have Ocarina as their favorite game. I think it hasn't aged as well as y'all remember, but you know what? Power to you. If that's the way you want to live your life, I think Ocarina's a really, really good game. I think the 3DS remake is better. But Link to the Past, probably my sweet spot. The Capcom, the Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages game. Would you guys be interested if I streamed those? Would you be interested if we played those on stream? Because I want to. I haven't played them since they came. I've actually never played Oracle of Seasons. I had Ages. I haven't played it since it came out. Hell yeah, okay. We'll set that up. We'll do that. Maybe we'll do that this week. I still got to do Pikmin. I got Pikmin 2 to get through, but it might be a nice break. I've also never played Minish Cap, Noel, so... yeah, same vibe from Minish Cap for sure. Also, Soto, you settled on...
Do it.
All right, Slimin. All right, buddy. You settled on a female kobold druid field medic who uses mud and a little spit as bandages. Good mud! I give you good mud! Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it, Soto. Yeah, I'm told Minish Cap is really good. But yeah, so we'll set that up. We'll do that going forward. As my body recovers, I'll be able to do more streams again. I'll be able to get back kind of in the saddle. This is the way a flare-up works. I have to take some time off. I work on some cool stream stuff instead, and then I come back and stream some more. And that's... hope that's a good enough vibe. But yeah, anyway, that's my take on Zelda. And this is, again, let me just, I'm gonna put something on right now while we're looking at this picture, and I gotta tell you, nope, not that one, not that one, this one. I mean, I grew up on the Saturday morning cartoon. There's a reason Sprite, the fairy from that show, was a gender awakening for me. This is my Link. This is always going to be my Link. And I want this Link to get more love. Because he deserves it. He fucking deserves it, man. He was in a shipwreck. He got struck by lightning. He went into a coma. His girlfriend turned into a seagull. And he deserves some love, you know? But he does get to take a nap on the grass in the shade in a nice sunny day. Like, put Hesper in this pose and you have my reincarnation. You have the ideal life that I want to be reincarnated into when I die. So anyway, yeah, that's Zelda anyway. So that's kind of the vibe, gang. This incarnation of Link has canonically had the most experience of every Link, having been the star of 4 games. Like, ambiguously more than that, maybe more than that. We're not 100% sure, because the timeline is dumb and doesn't make sense. One time he died without leaving his teachings. Yeah, it sounds like quite the trip for your girlfriend to suddenly turn into a seagull. He gathered musical instruments and woke up a whale, a space sky whale covered in jewels, and then his girlfriend turned into a seagull, and that's the best I could say about it. Breath of the Wild OST fits fantastically because it feels very atmospheric for its world. So, yeah, the exact reasons everyone loves Metroid music, but that's the thing. Metroid's music was composed with the idea in mind that it wasn't going to have, like, memorable melodies or be, like, poppy like was requested. It's going to be, like, eerie and atmospheric instead. And that defined Metroid as a series. Metroid Prime is, like, the sweet spot for me in that it goes in... Metroid Prime goes so hard because of its music, because it really sells up that, hi Weems, hello, welcome in. It sells up that kind of loneliness, that strange unsettling vibe. I love Metroid as a horror game. I really do. Metroid Prime's my favorite Metroid, no, second favorite Metroid game. Zero Mission is still my favorite Metroid game. But yeah, I feel like the identity of Breath of the Wild is just too different to fit into what I see in my head as a Zelda game. And I love that they did something new. I think that's really brave and great. I think sometimes they do it with something like Star Fox and we all hate it, and sometimes they do it like something like Zelda and it's very successful and we love it. But it's just not what I want. It's not what I want, and I hope they give me what I want. That's what I'm getting at. Wouldn't BTW also fit since it's a direct sequel to LTTP? Wait, BTW? What are we talking about? Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild isn't really a direct sequel to Link to the Past. Oh, Link Between Worlds. Yeah, A Link Between Worlds is one of my favorite games of all time. I love the music that plays in Zebras. Yes, I agree. Yeah, Link Between Worlds is one of my favorite games of all time, Noel. I really love Link Between Worlds, but even that game has the eeriness, the strange, unsettling vibes that they leaned into with later Zelda games. And it's just not my favorite. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool, but I wish we got more of the colorful... Again, look at me. Physically, visually, look at me. Look at me. I wish we had more of the simple, clean colors, solid outlines, easy to digest, fun adventure, where enemies turn into smoke puffs when you hit them with a sword, and Ganon is... Get them, you imbeciles! I want that. I like that. That's my vibe. That's my comfort zone. That's where I live. It's my happy place. Why didn't they add Hookshot in Breath of the Wild? I feel like it would have really been a good vibe, especially a game about open-ended exploration. I feel like you could have added the hookshot, but made it like a grappling hook and actually had like a swinging mechanic. I think they could have done a lot with that, but they didn't. Get them like this! Yeah, Noel gets me. Noel understands. Gang, I love y'all. I'm beat. I have to raid out. We've gone for... Oh, you know who's live right now? Shay is live right now with Fern and the Geek Squid. This is a really good stream. They're playing Observation Duty. We're gonna raid Shay. I'm gonna try to come back Thursday. I may, depending on when my new video card gets here, I may stream at a different time on Thursday. We'll see what happens. Gang, I love you all very much. Thank you so much for being here on stream. Thank you so much for welcoming me back after missing a day of stream. I love doing this. I love being here. I hope you all enjoy the improvements that we have coming for stream, because there's a lot of stuff on the horizon. We're working on some really cool stuff, and I think y'all are gonna like it. Also, I'm gonna do a poll. I want to do a poll because I want to talk more at length about this, but as a content creator, I stand at a precipice because I want to be a goofy little kobold, but I feel like I don't want to dilute what we have here, so I gotta figure out a nice middle ground to do some more Hesper streams. I hope you all love her as much as I do, because that's what I want. But yeah, we're gonna Oz, hi! We're just raiding out. Hello, Oz, welcome in. Raid jelly-filled zombies. We're gonna go ahead and say this is gonna be a what do we call this? Call to adventure raid. Yeah, we're gonna make this a call to adventure raid. We're gonna go ahead and throw an Ushimi vibe in there if you have it. If you don't have it, you can decorate it with some music notes or some Zelda themed emotes, whatever you got. I don't think I've ever used that buy emote. Well, I'm happy to be your first honor, honestly. Owlistly. Oz, I'm so happy to give you an excuse. Thank you for coming in here. I love you, man. I think you're super cool. It looks like you're already in the chat where we're raiding. So, we're gonna raid Shay, gang. That's jelly-filled zombies. Love y'all very much. My request for you, if you're lurking right now, please grab and copy and paste the raid message. I would love it if you would do that, because when you say something in their chat, you click in through their rules, it registers the raid, so it gives you more channel points over here, and it gives you more channel points over there, and it also gives the streamer something to react to, which is nice. It gives everybody a nice vibe. You don't gotta say anything else, but I would take it as a personal favor if you would drop at least the raid message. If not, like some kind of compliment about Shay's design, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty cool stuff. Thank you very much, gang. I'm here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm trying to add more streams. Keep it on the Twitter, keep it on the Discord, whatever. I love you all so much. Goodbye. And stop a stream, but.